Hello there, you exquisite specimens of you and kind, you happy-go-lucky scamps of individuals, you beautiful, beautiful beings, and a happy new excuse to make our lives better year. You glorious individuals. How are you doing? How's it going? Things have changed. Things have changed. Where is my... Oh, okay, that's the... Why is that not working? Why is that not working? What would... New year, new me, new mental issues. Ah, yes, of course, Jam Jabber. I don't know why that didn't work. I will simulate it using the medium of this. Test effect.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Thank you very much, Jam Jam Rain. I mean, it wasn't exactly right, but it was what it needed. It did a thing. All right, it did a thing. Thank you very much for gifting that sub to New Year, new mental issue.
Yeah, you subscribed.
It's the only way.
Most kind.
And Shade Secrets coming in for the 27 months. Well, 27 months, I think it makes a good start to the year. I don't know why the TTS didn't work there. Oh, we're starting the year off with technical issues. Well, we know how to start it off well, don't we, friends? We know how to start it off well. Allow me to inscribe your names on the mirror vein. Where was I? New Year. Issue. And Shade Secrets. Your names are both inscribed upon the mirror of vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. Well, goddamn, do I make rough look good? Sexy. Oh my lordy. Okay, hold on. New year, new life. Definitely new view on life. Definitely new view on life is what I will say. I'm very excited about this year, I have to say. New year, new life.
Yeah, you subscribed.
Oh my lordy. And Zooty Booty coming in at the tier 2 for 5 months. Let me get the correct colored pen, because tier 2 gets a nice little black ink to stand out against everything else. New year, new life. You've heard what it goes on. New year, new life. Got roll over every morning. You, like Shade Secrets and New Year, new mental issue, has to roll over every morning.
Yeah,
looking.
you subscribed.
Come on now. Play the game. What is this all about? Seriously? Pranks going in for their 25 months. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope it's fabulous. It certainly will be. It certainly will be, Prags, because we're going to make it fabulous. We're going to make it fabulous. It's the only way we know how to be. It's the only way we know how to be. Your name is also inscribed on the mirror vein. You just heard it. All of the stuff with the Snapchat, not the bum Snapchat and all that jazz. But the most important thing is you'll roll over every morning.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Sarah Jane, you cheeky devil with 100 little bits. You cheeky devil. The most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough? Oh, God, where's the mirror? There. God, do I look rough? God damn, do I make rough look good? Sexy. Oh, yes, meow. As for you, Zooty Booty, you need to roll over every morning and go, God, I wish I was someone else. Just so I can look at me. Sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? How's it going, my first name was taken? Father!
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Neviversal, how you doing, you beautiful individual? Oh my lordy, thank you very much for 100 little panderings. Father!
Yeah, you subscribed.
Kindred! Oh my lordy. What happy New Year, Val? No, put it down.
Panda to my ego.
Next
Panda
Twitch
to
baby
it.
gets a
Panda
nice
to
intrusion.
it.
What are we going to call our Twitch baby?
Are the first fresh and new hype train of TEH New Year. Delightful laughing smiley.
Okay, so TTS does work on the bits. So thank you very much for 100 little panderings. And we're just going to, as per usual, just because we have a new year does not mean that we need to acknowledge the hype train. That isn't a thing that that doesn't need to happen, all right? Kindred. Your name is inscribed on the mirror vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not to bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes with us. Oh, my lordy.
Most kind.
First train of the year, Fushan. Yes, 100%. Jam Jar, could you write me in my list of things to do? Add TTS to gifted subs. I thought they're there, but I need to double check them. But I will inscribe a name upon the. I've inscribed your names upon the Mirror of Bane by having your name upon the Mirror of Bane. It means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. Well, goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh yes. No, classic chunk. Come on now. Oh, and anniversary things. 53 months. This is outrageous. This is absolutely outrageous. Classic chunk. This is what I get for being away for a week, isn't it? This is what I get for being away for 1 week. Disappear for 1 week, and this is it.
Panda to Mago. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Must welcome the new hype train. Pat it gently so it doesn't get scared off.
No, we don't. We ignore it. We ignore the hype train like an impromptu erection. We ignore the hype train. We just completely ignore.
Most kind.
Villain! No choo-choos. Ignore the choo-choos. Thank you very much for coming in with your prime.
Panda to it. Panda to it.
How many pennies do I need to get you to throw glitter in the air on stream to create a GIF? For hedonistic reasons.
I don't think I own any glitter. I think that would be a problem because I don't own any glitter. That would be where the issue comes in. It's like I don't own any glitter. It's not a thing that I own. So I would have to go get some glitter. I can do that. That can be a thing that I can do. Your name is inscribed on the Mirror of Bane by having your name on the Mirror of Bane. You know this by now. All of you know this by now. But I will say it again. By having your name on the Mirror of Bane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning. Look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know, good Lord. Right. Okay, hold on. Hold on, where the fuck am I? What's going on here? I haven't even said hello to everybody yet. Ditsy Kitty.
Most kind.
Stupedia, pick that mirror back up. 2 years of glorious hedonism and being a brat. The bunch of you are. The bunch of you are. How are we on level 4? This is outrageous. This is outrageous. New jewelry? What are you referring to, Depfan? Are you referring to my very big hoopy earrings? In which case, they're not new. I've had them for a very long time. I just haven't worn them in a long time. I keep rolling backwards. I don't understand why. God damn it. This is what I get for moving my entire studio around. Stupedia, I should not describe a name on the Mirror of Bane. Right. By having your name on the Mirror of Bane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not on Snapchat. Of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes, but the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough? But God, do I make rough look like the Predator, not a Predator, the Predator. Because I don't want to get that one wrong. Jesus Christ. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes. I can't do the Predator noise. All right? I can't do it, all right? New necklace, new rings. I'll show you them. Momentarily, Depfan. Let me just catch you. Oh, my lordy.
Panda to it.
In stroking the hype train's ego.
We don't need to stroke it.
And you can't stop me.
I can't stop you. I can stop you.
Taylor.
I can stop you using this very stern look. You know? God damn it. What is going on here? But what? I haven't even said hello to everybody yet. Hello, friends. How you doing? Happy New Year. Ignore the hype train. Ignore the fucking brat train. Ditsy Kitty has redeemed show dono with speech, which means that I was in the wrong side now. So the dono is already showing doing the dono, and there is no dono goal. This is a hangover from the last year one.
Panda to it. Panda to it.
I have been pondering. If Snapchat is bums, are the other social media's other body parts?
Panda to Mago. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Good question,
Ignore Valen. Make a fuss over everything.
Don't make a fuss. We need no fuss. It was very calm, New Year. It was very chill, very relaxed. I changed the studio. I wasn't going to do this for like the end of January, but I decided to I got carried away. All right. This is basically what happened. I got carried away. I needed to change things up, so I did. And it turns out putting everything in this way is great because you get to see all the mirrors, you get to see the fish tanks, there's some stuff behind me, it's all grand and dandy. However, it's a pain in the fucking hoop because of all of the other stuff that's going on, all of the other stuff that's happening. And I got home a little bit later today than I was expecting to get home, and it turns out there was a lot more to do than I was expecting to get home, but it's fine. It's not a problem. In regards to my jewelry, oh, Ditzy Kitty, yeah, I've got to do this first. Hold on. So this is the dono goal. This is a hangover from Vainmas, friends. There is no speech. There's no speech needed because it's a hangover from Vainmas. It will be changed in the next week or so because there is no goal. It's just there. It just exists in its own kind of space and time, you know. As for my jewelries, I have like a little bit of whatever this is. Purple stone. I don't know. It's been a while. I have my big hoop earrings. This ring was the one that McSteffels made me about 2.5 years ago. I made her one and she made me one. And then this ring here is... What are you doing?
Stupedia is being far too kind. Confound them.
Confound thee! Confound thee, Stupedia! Thank you very much for the donation. I didn't even realize that I had this up and running. Oh my lordy. Friends, if you have got hype train emotes, please throw them out now to say a massive thank you to all those people that subbed, that gifted subbed, that threw all their cheeky little bitties out there. I really, really appreciate you cheeky little devils, you. God damn it, Stupedia. You and your little hehehehehe. If you got egos, please throw them in chat to say a massive thank you to Stupedia for donating as well. Oh my lordy. Oh my lordy. Amethyst, that's the one Eric's told me. Yes, I have. This is amethyst. And this is a ring that made out of loom bands that my, well, McSteffels' son gave me earlier today. So I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it because I like it. And he gifted it to me, so I'm wearing it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, let me say hello to everybody. How's it going? Hello, Approx Gone. You lurk away, you beautiful being. Relu, you glorious individual. Zilboop, how's it going? Jason Andrew, you glorious, wonderful individual. Zooty Booty, hello, hello, hello. Shade Secrets, how you doing? Lee Smoking Caterpillar, hello. Sarah Jane, you exquisite individual. Eris Ptolemy, we've missed you as well, you beautiful being. We've missed you as well. Jam Jar Brain, how you doing? How's it going? Millen, hello, you glorious individual. Sharon Murphy, hello, hello, hello. One True Cripple, I hope you're doing well, friend. I hope you're doing well. I have been keeping like up to date with all of the fucking bullshit that you have had to deal with over the end of last year and the beginning of this year. So I hope you're doing all right and you're on the mend, friend. Hope you're on the mend. Dep fan, how you go? How's it going? How's it going, you exquisite individual? Oh my lordy. My first name was taken. Father! I mean, if you want to call me daddy, that's fine, Taken. That's fine. I can do that. I can work with that. I can work with that, you know? Prags, hello, hello, hello. Oh, my lordy. Neviversal. Oh, my lordy. I will remember your how to pronounce your name one of these days, friend. One of these days, I will remember how to pronounce your name. But how you doing? Thank you very much, 100 little panderings. Ditzy Kitty, you exquisite bean. Hello. Oh, my lordy. All of these beautiful people coming in here. Classic Chunk. Naturally, I was tuning into a Classic Chunk earlier. I had a wonderful time. Just chilling out, watching him do a point and click game that apparently Unicorn Mom has gifted to me, but I have not seen it. I have not seen it. May you share some negative news. You can share some negative news only if you understand that I will 210% find a way to find a positive within your negative news. Because I'm in that kind of mood. If you would rather not share the negative news because of this, then be aware of like that. I am understanding of that. I just want everyone to know that I am very much in there. Let's fucking go. Optimism for everything, regardless of how bullshit it is. There's always a fucking silver lining. I am there. You know what I mean? If you'd rather not share it, that is perfectly fine. If you would like to share it, you can do, but I will 100% fucking go with it. Do you know what I mean? I'll be like, right, here's the silver lining to this, you know? You know? Phoenix of the Fens, hello, you beautiful bean. We're listening in the background, doing some basket weaving. Ooh, how exciting. How exciting, friend. Let me scroll down a wee bit more. Things are a little bit all over the place now because naturally I changed everything around. And now I've got like OBS on a different screen, and now I've got things around. I've got the camera at a different angle so you get to see more of my delightful features, because why would you not want to see more of my delightful features? I really wanted to be able to display all of the mirrors in the background, you know? Like, obviously there's mirrors across this side and what have you, but I really wanted to be able to display the mirrors in the background. So that's the reason why I changed everything around. And also because I wanted to change. There are many changes coming this year, by the way, friends. We will go through them today. Fear ye not. We will be going through them today because there's a lot of things I want to talk about today. I want to talk about Twitch's updated attire policy, which I'll probably highlight as a separate thing. So if you go onto the VODs and Vanity channel and you find that this section, that section is missing, it will be a different thing because it's to do with Twitch, you know? I want to talk about the anonymous feedback form because I got a very interesting anonymous feedback today, which made me giggle, if I'm completely honest with you. It made me giggle, and it made me giggle for very specific reasons, but we'll get to it. And I want to talk about the changes that 2024 is bringing to me, to this community, to my content as a whole, how I am planning on changing fucking everything, not everything, but most things, in order to be a happier human being and to bring you better shit. Basically, that's the plan. That is the plan. The big issue, no glitter. Exactly, the big issue there is no glitter. Glitter supply is not an issue. I have no glitter. If I had glitter, then fuck it, why not? I'd do it. Why not? You know. Right. Where were we? Stupedia. Hello, you glorious individual. How's it going? We missed you. I missed you all too. Do you know what? It's been wild. It's been really weird. Because obviously, like, in the interim period between, like, Christmas and New Year, I played Voices of the Void, which was fucking amazing. And if people enjoyed that, I will happily play more of it because I really, really enjoyed it. It's a weird fucking game, but I really enjoyed it. And then I went to McSteffels's for a week, which was fucking amazing. It was so good to, like, go and spend a prolonged period of time with McSteffels and her son, have the whole bonding moments, you know, learning to appreciate each other for a longer period of time and all that jazz. You know, it was really, really good. It's weird coming home because I was with, like, not specifically with McSteffels' son because he went and stayed with his dad, but I was with McSteffels for like 18 days in a row. And then I came back today and I'm like, I've got no one to ask if they want a cup of tea. What do I do now? I have no one to randomly smooch. This is peculiar, you know? You know? Can I also take a moment while my brain is going a million miles an hour to say a massive, massive thank you to all those people that subbed, that gifted sub, that threw all those cheeky little babies out there during the hype train. Kicking the year off with a level 4 hype train before I even hit half an hour of streaming is fucking wild. You rascals, you. You plucky little rascals. Confound thee. Zilboop. Are you still here, Zilboop? Are you still here? Just let me know that you're still here first. Word dump on how I'm doing since I'm doing that Discord, but just glad for the brief describe. I have heard. I was reading some of it. Aristolomy. I haven't read the latest thing that you. Excuse me, that you put up in the Discord, but I hope things are going in a better direction. It's a shit fucking time of year for that kind of shit to happen. Especially like as it's all just starting now, and people are like new year, new me, and all that jazz. More perfect excuse to make things better for myself, but I understand that your circumstances are very much out of your control. However, I just hope things are starting to. It sounds like you're the kind of person who's very, very practical and is like, right, okay, this is a shit situation. How do we sort it? I'm really hoping that you and your partner managed to get things sorted, and your kitty winkles managed to get something sorted nice and quick. Nice and quick.
Yeah,
I do like the studio changes. Thank you very much, Millen.
Kind.
Niburin coming in for the tier 2 for 25 months. Good lord. Hello. Hiya, missed you lot. Happy 2024. Happy 2024 to you as well, Niburin, you beautiful bean. Where's my little tier 2 thing? Tier 2. I shall now inscribe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the tier, by having your name as a tier 2 on the mirror vein in the delightful black ink. It means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes, including the Pokemon emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I wish I was someone else. Just so I could look at me. Ooh, sexy, oh, yes, meow, you know? You know, you beautiful bean. How you doing, Niburin, you glorious individual? The goal is to spoil Val and Rotten. You people spoil me rotten already. Already. Spoil me rotten as it is, you know? It's quite outrageous, if I'm completely honest with you. You know? Probably Amethyst if it's spelled. It's definitely Amethyst. That is exactly what I was trying to work out what it was called, but it was definitely Amethyst. Definitely Amethyst. Zilboop! Well, hello there, you cheeky devil. Hello there. You want to see my amethyst? You want to check it out? We get all close and personal with my delightful features and my crystal. I could only imagine the level of sexual ardor that you're feeling right now. Requesting a smolder. First smolder of 2024. Tantalizing, isn't it? My delightful features, freshly made up. Freshly shaved as well, actually. I had quite the beard going on. I'm not gonna lie to you. And here I am. Smooth. Because who needs friction when... Well, anyway. Cheeky devil. You know? You know? Dead fan, come here, cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses, you cheeky individual, you? It's been clipped and going in the Discord. I don't even know what's been clipped, but I am dreading it. Dreading it. All you people with the choo-choo. Sarah Jane, how you doing? Kindrin, you exquisite being. Fushan, hello, hello. Oh my lordy, all these beautiful people coming in here. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in and saying hi. It's kicking my year off in a right good way. Do you know what I mean? What a glorious little froggo. Indeed. Indeed. I have to say, if I had Froggo, it would be glorious. Do you know what? I used to have an albino African toad, which was fucking amazing. I need to get another one. Add it to the aquarium streams. Do you know what I mean? That's super sweet of him. I know, right? This is intense. I don't know how you cope. Taken. Going with the flow, my friend. Going with the flow, and then every so often going against the flow so that I can tell everyone they're pesky little rascals, and then disappearing off and going with the flow again. Just allowing the lubricant to flow all over me so I'm like a fucking slip and slide. You know what I mean? It's the only way to do it. Healing fairly well. I'm really glad to hear that, Cripple. I'm one true cripple. I'm really, really glad to hear that, friend. Ooh, new emotes. Is there new emotes? Did I put some new... Yeah, I think I put like a 5p and a 10p in there. I put a 5p and a 10p in there because we play horror games. Do you know what I mean? Neviversal, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate you you letting me know that it's all good. It's been so long since I had a new one and kind of forgot about them. Oh, these your new emotes. Oh, Twitch hype. Oh yes, we got new emotes for the hype train. Of course. They brought out a whole load of new ones over the December period. Still in the US of A. Having a fantastic time with the hubby, and I don't want to leave on the 25th. No, boo! Boo and tears. Why'd you have to leave? Why can't you just stay? Why can't you just stay, Ditsuki? Why can't you just stay? Speaking of news, I have a funny story today. I'll post it in Funny Shiz and Lizzle. Please do want to gribble. I'll check it out after stream. You were dumped via text on New Year's Eve, so went out on Saturday with Mini Depp fan, got drunk and watched local fab ska punk band. Depp fan, I see many silver linings here. I've seen many silver linings. First of all, The fact that you went out and got drunk with somebody who's very close and dear to you, Mini Depp fan. Love that. Second, that you went and saw a fab ska punk band. The fact that you described them as fab means it was a great fucking night. And third, and this is the most important bit, is the fact that you are no longer with somebody who disrespects you enough to dump you via text. You are no longer with that person, and that is something to be rejoiced. That is something to be rejoiced. Because who wants to be with somebody who is that fucking disrespectful? The very least that anyone deserves is a phone call. Now, I respect the fact that sometimes it's not possible to, you know, have those conversations and what have you, and sometimes anxiety and stuff goes on there. But via text over on New Year's Eve is a fucking shit way to go. But the great benefit is the fact that you are no longer with them. Yes, you see, silver linings. Silver linings. I'm sure there will be heartbreak. I'm sure it will be very, very painful to know that you spent some time on such a pain in the ass human being. But silver linings will out. There is always silver linings, even if they are a pain in the hoop. You know? You know? Valen, fucking everything. Also, Valen, not everything. It's true. It's true. I mean, that's an accurate scenario. Do you know what I mean? That is an accurate scenario. Can someone send Val like 10 kilos of glitter and we never had another lack of glitter issue? 10 kilos seems like an appropriate amount. The problem is I don't really use glitter on anything. Like anytime that I need that sort of glittery sheen, I will use sequins. I will stitch sequins. Do you know what I mean? Or rhinestoney stuff. Glitter is a pain in the ass because it just gets fucking everywhere. It's fucking horrible. If you're going to use something like that, you want that shimmer, that shine, then you want to be going for something that's a little bit more, you know, permanent and easier to work with. Midgarder, how you doing, you beautiful being? Haven't been able to tell what day it is because of no Valen streams. Actually, I had to look up a calendar on my phone. No, really? Oh, my lordy. Well, don't you worry. I'm back. I'm back. Back in action. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We will be doing all of this. All of this. One true cripple. We don't compare. We do. I appreciate the sentiment. The sentiment is always glitter is the craft herbies, but we don't want people to feel bad about the about STIs. We don't want to have that kind of sort of prejudices against STIs. And glitter is far worse than an STI. An STI you can get fucking fixed. All right. An STI, you can go to a doctor and get some kind of like ointment or pills or antibiotics and get it fixed. Glitter stays around forever. Stays around forever. Glitter is the craft asbestos. Yeah, exactly. That's a much better one. Gets in your lungs. Bad for you. 100%. Fair point, won't happen again. No worries, One True Cripple. It's the one that everyone thinks of, and I respect the fact that that happened, so don't worry. It's all good. Like an octopus on your face. Gets fucking everywhere. Won't let go. Won't let go. Won't let go. Fuck, I've moved everything around, and now I don't know where anything is. Music. Shush. Why? Because, friends, the first advertisement is upon us. The first advertisement is upon us, and you know what time that is. You know what's going on, friends. It's time for... What is Valen wearing today? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and all genders outside and in between. It's time for What is Valen wearing today? Valen wearing a sexy little black beanie hat on account of the fact that he was traveling earlier and couldn't be fucked to do his hair. However, he has accessorized with some big hoop earrings and a delightful silver necklace to complement the hoop earrings. Let's see what else he's got on, shall we? Yes, friends. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Dep fan, thank you very much, Stupedia, for gifting that sub to Dep fan. Let me just get some music back on, because I'm fucking knackered now.
Subscribed. Most
I'm
kind.
Painted Lady, coming in for the 22 months. Happy 2024, everyone. Happy 2024, Painted Lady. We are making the most of ourselves in this 2024, which is the most important thing that we have to do. Fucking knackered. I need... My 2024, there is definitely a fitness regime that I need to be getting involved in 2024. Because this is far too exhausted for 3 minutes of dancing. Alright? Far too exhausted. God damn it. Don't mind me streaking through for 25 streams in a... 25 streams you've been coming over here, Relu. All naked. In this day and age as well. Jesus Christ, it's far too cold for this shit. Far too cold for this shit. Dep fan and Painted Lady. Your names are both inscribed on the mirror vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing, you got to roll over every morning. I just realized that something else is on. Blip. Oh, hold on. Why is that not working? Oh. Fuck it, do it later. It's not a problem. Something cropped up. The most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough? But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? Yeah, no. How's it going, Music Man? I also think I saw Jim Plays Games earlier. Jim Plays Games, did you pop in, you cheeky devil? Did you pop in? You cheeky individual, you. Naturally, I am way behind in chat, so I'm going to try and whip down a little bit. Whip down a trick a little bit. You know how it is. Nibbering coming in with a 15 streams. You've been streaking all over. Good lordy. What do you like? You don't make any streaks? You do. I mean, Nibiru, you obviously do. You've been streaking all over the place for 15 streams in a row right now. Cheeky devil. So they're getting there. We've got one thing 100% taken care of. That's amazing.
Most kind.
Now you got to worry about the massive ones. You don't have to worry about the massive ones. Eric told me they will sort themselves out.
Most kind.
They will get sorted. Sorted will happen. You are a very productive individual, and if you need help from me or the community, let us know. Let us know. Sarah Jane coming in for the 19 months, and It's-a-Dean coming in for the 44 months. Good lord. So inscribe both of your names on the mirror vein. How you doing, you glorious individuals? By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devils, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning.
Panda to it, panda to it.
Interruption. Happy new thing.
Happy new thing.
2024 better be good or there'll be trouble.
I completely agree. I'm very much a you are what you make of it, Dean, and I have many plans to make it good. Even if shit decides to pile upon my head, I shall say that it is an avant-garde fashion choice. And rock it like you have never seen before. So says I. But the most important thing, you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough? But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? 'Tis the only way to do it. 'Tis the only way to do it. I did say Jim plays games. I heard my name, but I was distracted. I thought I saw you come in earlier, and I did. Turns out. Turns out. Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful bean. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but you're very welcome here, you glorious individual. If you'd like to say hello, by all means do so. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine as well. You lurk away. You have a wonderful time. Do you know what I mean? Misty Nix, hello, you glorious individual. Welcome on in. How to use physical currency since 2020? Exactly. Neither have I. Neither have I. Which, until recently, because my partner's son was asking about exchanging a whole load of their coins for notes. And I was like, what? Coins? Notes? What is this? What is this sorcery? What was the poll? I missed an entire poll. See results. No, view results. The poll was, out of the options, favorite pleasure, friends or family, my own pleasure, stranger's pleasure. Ooh. I like that we had 48%. 48% of you said friends or families. You prefer their pleasure. 33% said my own. Yeah. And 19% said you would like. You're happy for strangers to be happy, which is good. Which is good. It's an interesting poll, that one. Very, very interesting poll. I wish you didn't have to go to have responsibility back in the UK. On the good news side of things, we'll be hopefully back in August and we will never separate again. That's exciting, Ditsy Kitty. That's really, really exciting. If it's a pain in the ass, just use more lube. Lube helps. Sometimes you need more than that. Sometimes you need to stop and give it some time to recover. You know? Mama Snow, hello. How you doing? Is Valen wants a glitter bomb for the next Vainmus? No, I'm good. I'm good. Do you know what? That's a really fucking good point. I need to... Where's my things to do? Chase up P.O. box. I haven't heard anything about the P.O. box in a long, long time. Huh. I'm guessing that it just got, like, pushed by the wayside because it was Christmas time. But I will chase that up. I will chase that up. I don't have a lot of good luck with PO boxes, I have to say. How you doing, Unicorn Mom? Hello, Sage the Kitten. How you doing? How's it going? Oh, Santa Cata. Hello, you beautiful bean. Oh, my lordy. Alexander Devonport, I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. I sent you a message. Saying hello, and I hope you had a wonderful birthday. You know? Now you have a name for it. Now, oh, it's nice that you have a name for it. Now, a PO box. Yeah, well, what can I say? You know? It makes a lot of deliveries, Tunackers. Red and the Wolf Designs coming in for the 14 months. What is going on today? What is happening today? How you doing, Tunackers? Hello, Red and the Wolf Designs. How you doing? Massacia, hello. Fun fact, worldwide glitter is predominantly used for revenge purposes. That does not surprise me. That does not surprise me. Oh, my lordy. Red and the Wolf Designs, I should now inscribe a name on the mirror. Vain. By having your name on the mirror, Vain, means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, but that sort of noise certainly made my butt quiver. Thank you, Niverin. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough? But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? Yeah, now, you cheeky devil, you. Oh, my lordy, lordy. Other options for glitter. Diamonds. Might be dangerous. I mean, it could be dangerous, but on the other side of things, it would also mean that I was rich. That would be nice. That would be nice. Not going to happen anytime soon, but it would be nice. It would be nice. Just notice the room has changed. The room has changed indeed. Jim Plays Games. As many of you will be already aware, I like to change things up quite a lot. Just because I need change in my life. I need to shake things up. I need things to not feel boring to me. And I'd been in the last position. Because so basically where this, you see this like white mirror is here. Where that white mirror is there, that was where my computer was. Like where this sofa is was where my desk was. And like I'm in like the window and what have you. And just here, just this section here where you can see my lit up hand, that's where the fireplace is. So it was like, it's exactly the same room, but changing things completely around. So that I really wanted to show off more the mirrors so that everyone can see the amount of mirrors that we put out there and what have you. I really wanted to show those off. I really wanted to change things up because I'm intending 2024 is the year of the YouTubes. I have a lot of plans for prioritizing YouTube a lot more this year, which is going to be good, which is going to be great fun. I've got a lot of videos and stuff planned already because we're changing directions, friends. We're changing directions, which I will tune in to in a moment. But I'm going to try and catch up a little bit with what's going on. All right. All right. And Painted Lady, how you doing? How's it going? I will but not, you glorious individual. As a burlesque photographer, the amount of times I clean glitter off my lens after a show is in the hundreds. Will but not, like, honestly, it is fucking wild. That does not surprise me at all. How are you doing, you exquisite individual? Do you stream, I will but not? Do you stream? I think I've asked you this before, but do you stream? Why can I not? There it is. There we go. Also, welcome on in, you beautiful being. I will but not is a fantastic events photographer. We have used them before, and I will happily use them again in the future because they are absolutely fucking phenomenal. Absolutely fucking phenomenal. We love them very, very much. Shiny pants. Yes, I'm wearing my leatherette trews today. Leatherette trews, you know? Move the angle of the desk again. Love it. Yes, I wanted something a bit different.
Most kind.
Max Wattage coming in with their first gift sub of 2024. Boop. You're booping me, Max Wattage, or are you booping Alexander Davenport? That is the question. That is the question. I'm more than happy with the latter, you know, all of the latters. Alexander Davenport, I should now describe your name on the mirror. Vane. By having your name upon the mirror vein means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Good God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? You know? One boop each? My God. My God. Not one boop each. Heaven forfend. Heaven forfend. How are you today, Music Man? I am doing very, very well, thank you. Very, very well. I had a 2.5-hour train journey back from my partner's place today, and I literally spent the entire day scripting out YouTube videos. The entire day, the whole fucking 2.5 hours, sat there on a laptop just typing up all of these things that I want to roll out onto YouTube this year. So it's exciting times. It's exciting times. I will get into it because I've got a whole list of things that I want to talk to everyone about because, yeah, exciting. Fun, exciting. We like to see it. If I put that there, that's perfect. Perfecto. Okay. Just struggling with having lost my health insurance and trying to get a new plan. I hope you managed to get something sorted, Music Man. I hope you managed to get something sorted. I know that health insurance is massive in many parts of the world, especially in America. So I hope you managed to get something sorted nice and soon. Yeah, cold tea. Van has a message to you. Do you try trolling yourself? No, stupidity. What it is there's certain commands that I can put into chat which will make... It'll activate certain channel point redemptions. It'll deactivate other channel points redemptions. But I don't want that stuff just appearing in the chat. So I have it automatically set so that as soon as I put the command in there, it automatically deletes my command. So that it doesn't become a nuisance, effectively, you know? You know? I've had a bit of a wobble, but you're back. The most important thing there is you're back. Wobbles happen, friends. Wobbles happen. Fucking hell, most of my 2023 was a big fuck-off wobble. But wobbles happen. And you are back. You have returned to us. If many of you might already be aware, but I effectively, I was going to do like a big update and a big thing of just being like, hey friends, this is what I'm thinking about for 2024. See how it goes. But what I ended up doing was something slightly different because Ko-fi, which is the donation company that I use, had a challenge. They have the coffee challenge or the Ko-fi challenge or whatever you want to call it, which is basically tell us what you're going to do with your 2024 and we'll enter you into a competition to win $250. And I was like, cool, I'll do this. Fuck it, why not? It's $250. Might as well try it. And then it turned out that challenge was like, oh, I'm just going to let everything out. I'm going to let everything out. I'm going to just open up and just be like, right, okay, here you go. Here's all the stuff. Here's my feelings about 2023. And here's all the exciting things I'm planning for 2024. If you would like to read that post, I have posted it in the chat now. It's an interesting one. 10 streams, Max Wattage. My God. 10 whole streams you've been streaking through here. Getting all nakified, getting all your junk in each other's businesses. My lordy. So many naked people in this stream. So many naked people. Flailing around all over the place, you know? I'm currently waiting on my job to get back to me information about their plan. There's a ton of resources for me and say, that's good. That's good music, man. I'm really glad to hear that. You know? We missed you in the gang, Valen. We've missed you too, Painted Lady. It's been a tumultuous... I know what the end of the year is like for people. I will never, ever, ever hold it against any of you. But it's nice to see everyone. So many familiar faces come back. It's nice to see so many familiar faces, you know? It's an avant-garde fashion choice commenting on the state of the UK government. I mean, that's accurate, Dean. That is fucking accurate. In fact, do you know what? I'm not even going to restrict it to the UK. Just governments in general at the moment. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. You know? Yeah, no. Hello, hello. How's it going? Doing very, very well. Thank you very much, Mr. Nix. Doing all right. Thank you very much. Liking the change of the setup. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I like it. I like the angle. Everything we've done so far. Max, you beautiful bean. Oh, my lordy. MG has also been coming through here, streaking all over the place for 10 streams in a row. Oh, my lordy. Flailing your naked bodies everywhere. My lordy, lordy. Max, thank you very much for giving that sub to Wanderer Gribble. I am moving away. I found the issue with it though because my chair likes to roll. It's a very rolly chair. Wanderer Gribble, your name is now inscribed on the mirror vein. Baby, having your name on the mirror vein means you get
subscribed. Most kind.
I'll hold off on that, shall I, Midgard? Thank you very much for giving that sub to Ditsy Kitty. Oh my lordy, what is happening today? It's like you've missed me. I'm glad. I've missed you too. By having your name on the mirror of any means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you chicken devils. And of course you get access to all those sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good.
Filthy, I tell you.
They're just cleaning each other. They're just cleaning each other. Calm yourself. I had to actually genuinely look at where I was going to be pointing then because I couldn't remember where anything is. They're just cleaning each other. Good Lord, Wild Squeak. Most important thing is you gotta roll up every morning and go, God, do I look rough, but god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? You know? Chairs on wheels are typically rolly chairs. Yeah, but I didn't realize, Wanderer Gribble, I didn't realize quite how slanted my floor is. I thought my floor was pretty level. But it turns out that it either definitely isn't, or my chairs are so wheelie, so rolly, that all it does is require the slightest bit of pressure and it just rolls fucking everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Rolls fucking everywhere. Usually lurking, but always good to see you. MG, lurking is loving, friend. Lurking is loving. I will always, always love people that lurk. I appreciate all you lurkers. You don't have to come out and say hi. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you all. You know? I really do. I really, really do. I'm just trying to work out whether there was a... Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not touching my penis. There's just a loose cable underneath my desk, and I want to stop kicking it because I don't want it to be a problem. You know? Give me 2 seconds. It's alright. It was my mic cable, and I definitely need loose cables. Sure. Sure. Yeah, it was my mic cable. I didn't want everyone just getting a fucking ear full of, you know what I mean? All that jazz. All that jazz. Love the switch up in the background. I tell you what, in fact, you know, I'm not going to do that. I was going to do a poll just being like, do you like the switch up in the background? And I'm like, do you know what? I don't give a fuck. It's like this now. I don't care whether you like it or not. I like it. That's what really matters. That's what really matters. Unicorn Mom, you beautiful bean. I hope you had a great Christmas and New Year with your loved ones. I very much did so. Thank you very much. I very, very much did so. It was very, very good. It was very, very good.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
What were you doing to at Alexander Davenport under the desk? Surely that's not allowed on Twitch.
Look, the new apparel policy, the attire policy doesn't say anything about inappropriately poking somebody in the nose hole with a penis. Just says you're not allowed to see it. That's a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. Twitch don't ban me. Oh my lordy. Thank you very much, Harris Ptolemy. Doing alright, been feeling a bit bleh, but not much one can do. Hoping to get in a better state by the weekend. You have to have belated birthday celebrations for yourself. Yeah, we love to see it. It's all about the celebrations, friends. Any excuse to celebrate. And do you know what? That actually leads us beautifully. If I keep going on things, I'm never going to be able to talk about stuff. That leads us beautifully onto the change in direction, all right? Because I think this is really fucking important, okay? I posted the thing out earlier about my Ko-Fi update, which ended up just being like a fucking journaling exercise. Where I basically was just like, so these are all the things that I've had problem with and what I'm going to be changing and how I'm going to change it and what have you. Basically, 2023 was a clusterfuck. It was a clusterfuck for many people. It was not just a clusterfuck for me. And many people had a really good year, which I'm really glad. I'm really glad that other people managed to have a really good year because I didn't. And I spent a lot of 2023 working out why I was having such a shit time. I could not work out what it was that had me feeling so shit about so many different things. And it's really weird because I think what it ended up boiling down to was the fact that I felt trapped. And that feels like such a weird thing to say as a content creator because everything that we do is completely within our own power. But I felt trapped. And the reason why I felt trapped is because at the beginning of 2023, there was a thing. Like, I was doing a lot of research, as I am always doing. I am constantly learning and constantly trying to better myself and constantly trying to, like, learn new things. How's it going, Duchess Demona? Hello, how you doing? It was a villain of a year for you, yeah? I am always trying to learn new things, and especially about content creation because this is my career, and I fucking love it. I really do genuinely fucking love it. But I was falling out of love with content creation. I was falling out of love with streaming. I was falling out of love with everything to do with the internet, if I'm completely honest with you. I was genuinely having a fucking hard time of it. And I felt limited, and I couldn't work out why. I couldn't work out why I felt trapped, why I felt like I couldn't do anything, how I could work so fucking hard and get nowhere. Effectively. And that was really fucking tough. That was really fucking tough. However, what I realized was the fact that at the beginning of the year, I did a whole load of research into what's the next the beginning of 2023 this is. I did a whole lot of research into what is my next direction, what is the best way that I can grow, what's the best way I can do all these things in bits and pieces. And I listened to a whole load of different content creators and a whole load of different content coaches and a whole load of different advisors and all that jazz. And nearly every single one of them was like niche. You need to find your niche. You need to find the thing that you do better than everybody else. You need to find your niche that people come to you for and that you can create and that you won't get bored of and all that shit. And I decided that my niche was going to be sex education. Because I talk about sex. I fucking love sex. It made sense. It made sense. By the end of 2023, I fucking hated sex. Loved doing it. Hated learning about it. Hated trying to educate other people about it. Just fucking hated it. Any concept of reading sex education books, learning up new things, even fun stuff, I was like, all right, here we go again. And I hated that. I hated the fact that my favorite subject of all time, coital engagement, the rumpy pumpy bumping uglies, ended up being one that I really didn't like. And what we ended up doing, what I ended up realizing was that I niched too much. I niched too far. By choosing sex education, it was great because it was a subject that I was super fucking passionate about. But, and the big but, was that I ended up feeling too limited, too contained. I couldn't do enough to keep me entertained. And I have all these ideas. I have loads and loads of ideas about, okay, shit, yeah, I could do a video on this, or I could do a stream on this, or I could do TikToks on this. And then I'd be like, shit, I can't do that because that's not sex education. I can't do this new thing that I'm really, like, I feel really good and passionate about because it's not sex education, because it's not to do with sex, it's not to do with this, that, or the other. Do you know what I mean? Which ended up being really fucking shit. And I hated it. I hated the fact that I had all these ideas that I ended up binning off, you know? And it showed. Many of you know. Many of you saw. Literally watched me fucking plummet. You know what I mean? Could just be a part where you do. That's exactly it, Jim Plays Games. I don't think having a niche means that you can't do anything else, branching out all the time with my work. Music Man, it's an interesting one because the thing with content creation is that you get known for a certain thing. And anytime you do something outside of that certain thing, your numbers plummet. And numbers are what? Numbers are not a reflection of worth, but numbers are what sponsors look at.
Most kind.
Thank you very much, Max. You beautiful being. I'll get to it momentarily. Numbers are what sponsors look at when looking at sponsoring videos and stuff. And realistically speaking, it is nearly impossible. It is nearly impossible to make it as a content creator without sponsors. Now, one of the problems that I had is the fact that I chose sex education, which means that sponsors don't want anything to do with me at all anyway. They don't give a shit. They are perfectly happy to have sex sells. Sex sells. Look at all of this sex. Look at this perfume full of sexy people talking about sex in a very alluring and sexy way. Look at them looking at each other like they're fucking each other. Look at this sexy sexiness. What's that? You want to sponsor a sex educator? No, we can't actually open up and talk about sex. We can't, no. We can't actually have sex. We can't openly just support sex. We need to imply our sex in order to make the sales that we need. And then we need to completely deny that sex ever exists. Because that's what marketing has. That is marketing. So it turns out that I didn't end up getting a single sponsor. My intention was to get 3 sponsors in 2023. I didn't get a single one because every single person that I reached out to was like, you're a sex educator? Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm out. And the people that I reached out to that were prepared to at least have the conversation, turns out I couldn't have been sponsored by them anyway because I was on Twitch. And Twitch doesn't allow that kind of sponsorship. It's just like... what? Do you know what I mean? No sponsorships. We're British. Exactly. So, yeah, I feel like I should be partially to blame for blaming my mother for this since she used to be a marketeer. I'm not out to blame anybody. I blame businesses. I blame businesses for their hypocrisy. Do you know what I mean? Silicon Vallon claimed a cheeky kiss 17 minutes ago. Silicon Vallon, it disgusts me to do this, but come here, you. What do you like? Claiming cheeky kisses, you cheeky shit. So, yeah, I ended up being really fucking down and out over the end of last year. The lead up to Vainmas was basically what kept me going through the end of last year. Vainmas was pretty much what kept me going through the end of last year. And once Vainmas was done, I was like, do I keep going? Could Vainmas have been my last hurrah? Do I want to keep doing this? Do I want to keep being a content creator? Or do I want to go back to doing performances? Do I want to go do something completely different? Do I want to have a real job for a little while just to get my brain in gear? Do you know what I mean? And then I realized that would fucking destroy me. I would be absolutely fucking miserable. So pleased to hear you say that about Vainmas. It's true. Very true. They get me going. They really did. Because I was like, this is the big community thing. This is the thing that we all do together. It's like, that you do with me. And yeah, it's wild and interesting and peculiar. And I never know what to expect. And it's quite glorious like that. And I was like, at the very least, it can be my last hurrah. And then it was like, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to give up this easily. I'm not going to pack it all in. I'm going to reevaluate my angle. Because I've always said, and many of you will know this because you've seen me say it a million, billion, trillion times before. I've always said, life is about perspectives. Life is about how you look at it. If you look at things from a negative point of view, you will see negative shit. If you look at things from a positive point of view, you can find positivity anywhere. You can. Sometimes it's very hard. Sometimes the amount of positivity is this tiny little amount compared to your mountain of fucking shit that you're having to deal with. But there's always a tiny bit of positivity. There is always a tiny bit of positivity. And so I decided to do that. I decided to sit down. I decided to have a think. It was good with the Christmas period as well to be able to take a step back and be like, right, what the fuck am I doing? Do you know what I mean? Have you tried working at Asda? I haven't tried working at Asda. I've worked in call centers. I've worked in cucumber packing plants. I have done all kinds of shit. Do you know what I mean? I've done all kinds of jobs in my life, and my problem is never the people or the job itself. It's the business. The way that businesses treat people disgusts me in my fucking soul. So yeah, that was where that was at. But and that's the reason why I would really struggle to go back to not being self-employed. Do you know what I mean? That's why I genuinely would really struggle with that. So I took a moment, I took some time, I was like, right, how the fuck, if I am determined that I am going to keep going forward, what needs to change for me to do that? And I decided instead of niching down, I was going to open up. I was going to broaden my horizons. So instead of going, right, we're just going to be a sex educator and we're going to do nothing but talk about sex and all that jazz and what have you, I'm going to go back to what I am all about, what I have always been about, what my entire existence has been about until I decided to fucking niche down, which is to be a lifestyle creator. And the lifestyle, as many of you will have already read in the Ko-Fi thing, is hedonism. Hedonism. Hedonism is the... In fact, you know what? I have the definition here. I have the definition right here. Hedonism, the dictionary definition of hedonism, a noun, the pursuit of pleasure or sensual self-indulgence. Philosophy, the ethical theory that pleasure, in the sense of satisfaction of desires, is the highest good and proper aim of human life. I love that. I love that. And people think of stuff like Dorian Gray. And they're like, my God, hedonism's full of sex and drugs and rock and roll and just being selfish and pushing other people down so that you can build yourself up. You're just like, you're always stepping on the underdog in order to make yourself better. No. No. Hedonism is about pleasure. And every human being, every single human being has their own view of what pleasure is. And there is absolutely no reason why you cannot have ethical and moral pleasure. In fact, I would say that if something is unethical or immoral, I don't get pleasure from it. Classic example, the Harry Potter books. I grew up with Harry Potter, fucking loved Harry Potter. It was absolutely fucking amazing. Loved the world, loved the whole books, loved all of the adventure, loved all of that shit. Then it turns out that the author of those books is an absolute raging piss flap of a human being. I can't enjoy those books anymore. I can't enjoy the world anymore. Because the person who created them is unethical and immoral. And therefore, I can't do that. So, that is the new change in directions, friends. Can't wait for the merchandising. Valen gives the best hedonism. I am all about it. I am all about it. Enjoying a great meal can be pleasurable, especially if you savor each bite. Yep. Preparing a great meal can be pleasurable. I fucking hate crocheting. And yet, I know full well that there are a whole group of people within this community that fucking love it. They absolutely fucking love it. So I'm all about it. I'm all about it. We are broadening our horizons back out, friends, to not only be hedonism, but accessible hedonism. Inclusivity. Inclusive indulgence was the phrase that I used. Is that why CV isn't visible? CV isn't visible at the moment, Elizana, because CV was put away while I was tidying this room. CV's in the room back there. So yeah, we're branching back out. There's going to be, in regards to like my content and stuff, the way that I am going to do things, I'm still going to stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm still planning on doing mostly daily TikToks if you follow me on TikTok and stuff like that. But there's going to be, those are going to be my main platforms as they were at the end of last year, TikTok and Twitch. However, there is definitely going to be a push on YouTube. I really want to push my YouTube. Now, I will be open and honest and say that I am fucking terrified of YouTube. I will be open and honest and say I am fucking terrified of YouTube because I have had run-ins with YouTube in the past and I am terrified that those run-ins will come and haunt me once again. I am, genuinely. But I have always been one person that has pushed in directions that make me uncomfortable out of principle. I know full well that I would, if I could get a proper YouTube career up and running, I would thoroughly enjoy it. You know what I mean? I would really enjoy the creating of the videos, really enjoy the creating of different types of things, especially if it's not just about sex anymore. I could do the sex education stuff, but I can also do fashion and makeup. I can do life hacks about how to make your life easier so that you have more spoons for hedonistic pursuit. Do you know what I mean? You're having a low day. You only have a finite amount of spoons. Well, if those things need to be around, like washing up and doing your laundry, here are life hacks that can make those things easier, so you have some spare spoons to indulge in some hedonistic pursuits. You know? Have you tried punch needle embroidery? No, I don't think so. I've done a lot. I don't mind textiles. I quite like textile-y stuff. I like making outfits and what have yous. I've made outfits on stream before, but words. But yeah, I'm not.
Oh, you cheeky devil.
Carter is being far too kind. Confound them.
Excuse me? Excuse me? People, throw some egos in chat. Say a massive thank you to Carter for the hedonism. For the hedonism, friends. For the hedonism. Indulge in the hedonism, my dear chums. So I'm going to be indulging a lot of hedonism. Thank you so much, Authenticator. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that, you beautiful bean. Means a lot. I'm going to be indulging in the hedonism, and I am going to encourage all of you to indulge in your own versions of hedonism. Whatever that happens to be. If you really enjoy making Lego buildings like Lucas Bond does, then I will encourage that. If you really enjoy doing crochet things like It's a Dean and Pixie Bomb does, then I will encourage that. I will encourage you to do the...
Hexer is being far too kind. Confound them.
Hexer? What is this? Friends, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. I very much appreciate it, but you don't have to do this. I'm relatively new to your stream, but whichever direction you go, I'll meander that way. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, you beautiful being. People, throw some more egos in chat. More egos to say a massive thank you to the people that donated. Thank you so much. We might join my choir after a year. Huzzah! Speaking of crochet, where is CB? CB is in the other room, Dean, because I was tidying this room. In the process of moving everything around, I was tidying this room. I don't know where I'm going to put CV. I don't know whether they're going to lounge on the sofa or whether I'm going to put them on a chair over here. I got no idea. I got no idea. They are big and cumbersome, but I will find somewhere to solve them. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Say set up a canvas and embroidering yourself. I think you could do it. It's not finicky. You have to follow directions and stab repeatedly. Helps me decompress every time. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you've got that. I'm glad that you've got that. But this is the thing. This is the thing. I'm really keen to get into that kind of things because I feel like opening up into the realms of hedonism means that I will have so much more available.
Subscribed.
You know?
Most kind.
Duchess Demona coming in with the prime for the 2 months. Cheers to hedonism. I also have to do a one for Wild Squeak as well. Thank you very much. I'll do that now. I'll also, while I'm at it, Sarah Jane, come here, you cheeky devil. And Nibirin, come here, you cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses, you cheeky individuals, you? Let me now inscribe the names of Wild Squeak, and Duchess Demona. Both of your names have been inscribed upon the mirror vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bun Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh yes, meow. You know. Oh, cheeky. You cheeky individuals, you. But yeah, so that's the angle we're going to be going for. That is the angle we're going to be going for. We're going to be going for more of a hedonistic vibe of things, more of a encouragement of pleasure, the pursuit of pleasure, the fact that you can do that completely morally and ethically And to be quite honest with you, in my experience, by doing it morally and ethically, you can actually gain new heights of pleasure because you know that it's all done in the right way. So, yeah, it's really given me a really renewed view on my content, about a direction that I can go, about the directions I want to go. And I'm really hoping that it's going to be a fun journey for all of us.
Yeah, you subscribe.
Definitely for me, but for all of us as well, you know?
Kind.
Psycho Siren, you cheeky devil. You cheeky individual. Oh, cheeky. Is that the sort of pleasure Pinhead talks about in Hellraiser? I've got no idea. I started watching Hellraiser and got bored. I gave it a try. I feel like it was one of those cult classics that would have been absolutely great to see in the time, but I got bored. Psycho Siren. Your name is now described on the mirror vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know, you cheeky devil. So, yeah. Hellraiser 1, 2, and 3 were great about 20 years ago. That doesn't surprise me. Because this is my hedonism. What generation is Forrest Gump? Gen A? Gen A. Oh, my God. God damn it, Stupedia. Your hedonism vexes my hedonism. Can we have daily hedonism channel in the Dick Sword, like a gratitude channel? I think the One Good Thing channel is probably going to be a great way of doing that. Also, that thing, can I just say a massive thank you to everybody? I've started doing this thing in the Discord where every Friday we have gratitude Fridays, and in the One Good Thing section of the Discord, I'm like, hey friends, it's gratitude Fridays. Think about something you are grateful for. Something you're grateful for. Doesn't matter what it is. My little sister started doing it because I think it's cheesy as fuck, all right? I do think it's cheesy as fuck. My little sister started doing it in our little family WhatsApp, and it's great. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, here we go again. Jesus, what the fuck? Jeez. Gratitude Fridays. I just don't give a fuck. I don't give another fuck about this shit. But by spending one day a week where I am focusing on finding something that I am grateful for, means that I am always looking for the silver lining, no matter what. It just makes me want to be more positive. And so I started rolling out. No, it's like away unicorn mom. I started rolling out into the Discord. So we have a Discord, ! Dicksword. We have a Discord, and we have the One Good Thing channel, and I've started rolling out.
Most kind.
Speaking on encouragement, how's it going, Pixie Bomb? Hello, you beautiful bean. So yeah, so gratitude Friday. I'll do your thing in a moment, Pixie Bomb. I'll do your thing in a moment. Just let me get my train of thought going. Do you know what I mean? Now my train of thought's gone. It's gone. So yeah, we started doing this Gratitude Friday thing. So every Friday, I'm like, hey friends, it's Gratitude Friday. Think of something you're grateful for. It could be something you're grateful for that week. It could be the fact that you woke up on time. It could be the fact that you had a chance to lie in at some stage. It could be that you finally completed the course that you were completing, or you got married, or you had a child, or the person that you don't like is finally no longer in your life. It could be whatever the fuck you want. It's about gratitude. About taking a moment, being grateful for something, everything, loads of things, small things, big things, whatever you want. And it genuinely just makes the week, especially just before the weekend, just a little bit nicer. Just a little bit nicer. Going in with a slightly more positive attitude. So a massive thank you to all those people that have actually indulged me on my Gratitude Fridays. Because I think it's fucking cool. I think it's very, very cool that we do it. I think it's very, very cool that we do it. Pixie Bomb, I should now describe your name on the mirror vein.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
And Jazzagal, happy 1 year. Grateful for you in this community. Jazzagal, you beautiful being. Thank you very much for coming back for the full year. Dear Lord. We appreciate you too, you beautiful being. We appreciate you too. By having your names upon the mirror of any means, you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? You know? My nitpicky tism brain doesn't like that channel is still referring to 2023. Which channel? Oh, in thingy? Oh, yeah, we can change that. That's not a problem. I'm just going to change it to one good thing. Because you're right, it's not 2023 anymore. And save changes. Thank you very much for pointing it out. There we go. Fixed it. Fixed it. Fixed it. Because it's not 2023 anymore. It is the new year. And friends, I am very much one of these people. I am very, very, very much one of these people that the new year, the 1st of January 2024 was no different from the 31st of December 2023. It's just another day. But you know what else it is? It's a fantastic excuse to reevaluate your life, take a moment, and start things that will make your life better. I am all for any excuse at all that will encourage you to make your life better. Any excuse. Whether it be your birthday and you're a year older and you're like, cool, I'm going to make my life better now because I'm a year older. Whether it be the new year because you're like, cool, it's a new year, new me, whatever. If it's just, do you know what? It's the fucking weekend and I'm sick of this shit. Any excuse to make your life better, I will actively encourage. Actively encourage. And that's what we're going to be doing. That's what a lot of this year is going to be. Me just turning around and being, right, fuckers, time to bully yourself into, time to bully you into loving yourself. Do you know what I mean? On the 31st of December 2023, my left femur was still in one piece. That is fair. That is fair, one true cripple. That is fair. Don't do New Year's resolutions. I do new season resolutions. Every 3 months. 3 months is a lot more manageable and make real change and stick to it. Something than 12 months. That is true. That is fair. That is very, very fair. I tend to not make New Year's resolutions for the simple fact that it's an empty promise to yourself. And unfortunately, it sets you up to fail. Because a lot of people make New Year's resolutions with no plan of how to succeed. No plan of how to succeed. They'll go in and be like, this year I'm going to be fitter. You have no goal. You have no definable goal. You have no way to measure that. You have no, like, fitter. What does that mean? Does it mean that you've put on muscle mass? Does it mean that you've got better stamina? Does it mean that you're fucking ripped? What is your time scale for those things? How are you going to measure your success? Or are you just going to go get it 6 months down the line, feel that you aren't as fit as you should be, whatever that mythical concept is, and then just give up? Even though you're infinitely fitter than you were 6 months ago, you're not as fit as you should be, and therefore you're like, oh, fuck it, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? So we don't do New Year's resolutions here. We don't do New Year's resolutions here. The new year is just an excuse to to do something better about your life, to make your life ever so slightly better than it was last year. You know, ever so slightly better than it was last year. And if you can do that, that's all that matters. That is all that fucking matters. All right. Goals must be specific, reasonable, attainable, and 2 other things. Yeah. I mean, I agree. Do you know what I mean? Quit smoking on December the 15th in 2021, not January the 1st, and it worked, yeah?
Subscribed. Most kind.
Because you should, like, quit smoking or get healthier or whatever because you want to get healthier, not because it's the new year. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? The Frank Freeman, how you doing? New Year resalutation, you beautiful being. I should not inscribe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, Go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? My lordy. 10 months, you cheeky devil. 10 whole months it's been. You know? Oh, good lord. Getting caught. Better than the 3 commandment we all start completely forgot when someone else mentioned them 6 months later. Oh yeah, 100%. Completely forgot it. Smart. Good old SMART goals. They need to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Yep, accurate. Quain cat, hello, you beautiful bean. I hope you achieve all of them, but I especially want you to have the first. Is best when it happens. Oh, it's a Dean said. I've not really made resolutions and more. These things are things I'd like to do this year. I like that. I like that. Be on T, fantastic. Yeah. Have a job, learn to drive, go to the gym more than I did in 2023. I love that. I love that. I want to go to the gym more. I want to be more... I want to feel healthier in my body and be more flexible. Do you know what I mean? So I have intent, but when I get to those things, which it will not be anytime soon, because cash, monies, I'll make my gains then. I'll be like, set my goal and be like, right, these are my goals. This is what I want to be able to do. This is my time period. Let's fucking go. You know, as Shade Secret said, be smart. You know, be smart. Friends, some adverts are about to start. Those adverts are going to last for 3 whole minutes. Yes, 180 seconds. I'm going to use this opportunity to go visit the urination station. And then after I visited the urination station, I'm going to boil the kettle and pour myself a delightful cup of tea. I encourage you to do the same. Get up, have a stretch your eyes, look at someone in distance, and look back again. Grab some kind of beverage, hot, cold, or if the time is permitting, flamboyant as fuck. Don't forget to take your meds. If you haven't taken your meds already, take them now, you cheeky devils. And if you're wearing a binder, have a couple of deep breaths, stretch those lungs out, stretch those rib cages out, and never wear your binder longer than is medically recommended, which, as we understand it, is about 6 hours. About 6 hours. It's about 6 hours. All right? All right? Okay? But you're not allowed to get up. Get somebody to fetch you a cup of tea, Montricable. Get somebody to fetch you a cup of tea. All right? I'll be back momentarily, you exquisite individuals. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. 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 I'll be back.
You get excited for these nights to finally commence. Can you feel it in my bones that I wanna dance with you, dance with you? Ooh. Well, I know how this story goes. It's been told before through these centuries, and I feel your love, though it may be all a dream. And baby, baby, did you know my love for you was always blind? Did you even realize? How would you ever know? How would you ever know? How would you ever know without even realize? You get excited for this night to slip into that dress. Can you feel it in my bones that I wanna dance with you, dance with you? Ooh. Well, I know how this story goes. It's been told before through these centuries, and I feel your love, though it may be all a dream. And baby, baby, did you know my love for you was always blind? Did you even realize? How would you ever know? How would you ever know? How would you ever know? No, no. How would you ever know? How would you ever know? How would you ever know without even realize? Baby, baby, did you know my love for you was always blind? Did you even realize? How would you ever know? How would you ever know? How would you ever know without even realize?
Thanks for waiting, friends. I very, very much appreciate it. Ooh, we enjoying the glitter? The tantalizing levels of glitter on the screens. Yes! I've enjoyed a little bit of glitter for our background, be right back screens and what have you. I love that shit. I love that shit. I love that shit. I love that shit. But anyway, we're back. We're back in action, having a good time. How's it going? We're all good. Back with it. Goals are never smart. Brat hates the brat in me hates smart goals, but I understand why they're important. Well, this is the thing. This is what I'm basically discovering, is that there is a limited way of being able to power through shit and just hope for the best. You need to be able to set shit out and hold. Like, for me, my most important thing is being able to hold myself accountable for my own failings, which I have a fair few, you know. SJ, you're not allowed to take your tablets until you go to bed. That's all right. That's all right. As long as you haven't forgotten to take your meds, that's okay. That's all right. It's if you've already forgotten to take your meds and you need to take them as quickly as possible. This is like the kind of the reminder. Do you know what I mean? This is the reminder. This is what I'm all about, you know? Long overdue to focus on me. It's everyone else got my attention except me. Not this time. Too right, Duchess Demona. That's what it's all about. It's all about indulging in ourselves, having a wonderful time together, making sure that we embrace the hedonism. Yes, a little hedonism, a little tricky bit of hedonism, you know. Dressing to impress. Why? Because we feel like dressing to impress, not because we're trying to impress anybody. We're just trying to have a fucking wonderful time together. And that's all we need. That is all we need, friends. That's what I'm all about, anyway. That's what I'm all about. If people don't like it, that's cool. That's all right. You don't have to do it. But that's what I'm all about. That's what I'm all about. Friends, what I want to do now, do you know what? If I've missed you in the chat, I realize that I've been chatting about a whole load of stuff, and it's meant that I've gone off on little tangents and stuff like that. And I didn't mean to do that, but if I've missed you, say hi in the chat, and you've said something super important or what have you, please just repeat yourself. just so that I can catch up and what have you. As I realized I was way behind in chat, and I kind of just skipped right down to the bottom to make sure that everything was all fine and dandy. For the first time in 14 years, I've worked this job. I went to the entire 2 weeks winter break without even looking at work emails. Mwah! We love to see it. We love to see it. I'm definitely not doing that. Hold on.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Oh, my lordy, lordy. Men without feet. It has been a while. How are you doing? Painted lady, I will read your thing momentarily. It got deleted because there was an accidental period in there. I mean, when I say accidental, I mean an accidental full stop. An accidental full stop. But first, men without feet. I will now inscribe a name upon the mirror vein. Long time no see. How you doing? How's things? I hope that you've enjoyed your festive period. I hope everyone's enjoyed their festive periods. But full stops, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. I can still read it. I can go back and read it because it's the power of being a streamer, you see. Men without feet, your name is now inscribed upon the mirror of vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devils. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know, you cheeky devil, you. Right, okay, friends. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about now. Joyce are using on mobile phone on the app. Apparently, Twitch are looking into improving the app, the mobile app. So, hopefully, there's good things going on there. Right, let me go scroll up and read this message that got deleted. I promised myself this year that I wouldn't be a pushover or as much of a people pleaser as I have been. Today, I actually achieved that for the first time. I was first in line for a self-service at a shop. As the till became free, a guy walked past me and jumped the line, to which I loudly said, "Excuse me, I'm in line and was here before you. I will be using the till next." He sheepishly apologized, and then I have, to be honest, he apologized there and then. I have been quite proud of himself, as I would normally have just mumbled something and let him carry on. Good! Good! Because people like that exist fucking everywhere, and they do not deserve to be entitled little fuck nuggets. Do you know what I mean? They do not deserve it. You deserve, having been patient and following the rules, to actually put shit like that. Do you know what I mean? To go first in your till experience. Not just full stops and such. When the full stop doesn't come with a space afterwards. Yes. Yeah, so it's like putting your full stop in there. And it's like yours was something then too. So it's like full stop.to. It's like, oh, it's a link. And it's like, no, it's not a link. It's not a link. Hopefully going to hang out with some long distance friends soon. Should be there. Much hedonism with those vids. Huzzah! Psycho Siren. That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. This is what I said earlier you missed. I started my new better me in October. It was a gift to myself. I got corrected eye surgery, braces, and restarted my health changing journey. 5 pounds down and drinking more water. Mwah! We love to see it. We love to see it, Duchess Demona. Love to see it. 100%. I'm good, lovely. It's been a funny old year, but some of the things better nowadays. I hope you are all beautiful and such too. Oh, Men Without Feet, my 2023 was an absolute clusterfuck. It bent me over and told me to bite the pillow because it was going in dry, and it went in dry. It went in dry. However, that is behind me. 2024 is ahead of me. And I have come to some certain realizations. Realizations that have reinvigorated my joys of content creation, of creating streams, creating YouTube channels, creating TikToks. And I am hoping, genuinely hoping, that it is going to reignite my passion for creativity. And that you can all join me on that journey of hedonism. You know? We're not just doing sex now. We're doing hedonism. We're going full, the whole hall of pleasure. Sex is a big part of pleasure, but it's not the be-all and end-all of pleasure, you know? You know? Yes, stand up for yourself. You're allowed to take up space and take your turn. 100%. 100%. We love to see it. 41, I felt proud of myself and not guilty for once. Good. Good. Head on into hedonism. You know it, Jim Plays Games. If some Flotsam, hello, you beautiful being. There's another person we haven't seen in a long time. Hope you're doing well, friend. Hope you're doing well. I was caught in front of someone in the line. I don't know what or how. but I did not see them at all. I felt really bad and moved myself to the back line where I should have been. Sometimes it happens, Millen. Sometimes it happens, but it's about taking accountability. It's about being like, do you know what? I made a mistake. I'll head to the back. No worries. No issues at all. Do you know what I mean? We love creative hedonism. You know it. You know it. Straight up Dionysian. I mean, to be fair, to a certain degree. We may, at some stage, you know what? Be really interesting, because I want to keep doing the deep dives. So, this month, we're doing these mythical deep dives every month, and I'm going to keep doing those. So, on January the 22nd, we are doing Mythical Mondays, and we're going to look at the witch's origin. But it'd be really interesting to do a deep dive on the origins of hedonism. I feel like that would be a very interesting deep dive at some stage. To just go off branch for a little one, just a little off branch. I booked in the Mythical Monday for January is going to be witches, and the Mythical Monday for February, because it's Valentine's Day, is going to be succubus. We're going to look into the succubus thingies. We've done a few already. For those people that like, if you would like to check them out, they are available on the VODs and Vanity YouTube channel. We've done vampires, zombies, and the curse of the mummy. We've already done those deep dives already. The ones that we've got planned are witches, succubus, and werewolves. And then I'm gonna go a bit more interesting and peculiar, you know. So yeah, succubus one will be really interesting based on the little I know about them. Yeah, it's a very I know quite a bit about succubus, but it's a fascinating background for sure. Succubuses. We may look at succubus. So there's succubus, incubus, and concubus. Concubus is like the non-gendered version, but they're all very, very different. They're all very, very different, and I think they're going to be an interesting. We may touch on incubus as well. I don't think there's much on concubus, but we may touch on incubus as well. You know, very excited to look at those, especially the vampire one. The vampire one was a fascinating journey, Misty X. A really, really interesting journey to find out where it originated, because it did not originate in the same place. Everyone looks at vampires and like, oh my god, these elegant, beautiful, ancient things. Oh, they're beautiful. They're monsters, and yet so lustful. Oh, and it did not start that way at all. At all. They are far more gruesome in their original thingies. Do you know what I mean? Witch origins is kind of depressing. That does not surprise me. That does not surprise me by any stretch of the imagination. Oh yeah, we also did Krampus. That was the other one we did. We in December we did Krampus. We looked at the origins of the Krampus myth, which was fascinating because there was no definitive origins. So we were finding out all these old Alpine folklores and religious traditions and stuff. The Krampus one was really good. I really enjoyed that one. I really, really enjoyed that one. You know? That was the other one. How could I have forgotten that one? How could I have forgotten that one? Put the 22nd in my calendar. Since I'm a witchy lady, I will enjoy hearing your research in the witch. So we do, the way that it works, for those people that might not be aware, I know you've been here as well before, Painted Labor. The way that it works is we do it all together. We do it all together. So I come in completely clueless, or as clueless as possible to the situation, and I pull up whatever we find on the internet and we look into it and we deep dive and we go a little bit further. So I will pull up a whole load of resources and we will deep dive further and further and further and further and further, you know, until we get to a nice area of joy. Do you know what I mean? Wonder where the concubus, very intriguing. Yes, Quaint Cat, apparently so. Apparently so. When I was doing the bisexual t-shirts for our merchandise, which I realized that Niburin threw out there. Hi, Niburin. Thank you very much for throwing the merch out there. So there's succubisexual, concubisexual, and incubisexual. And when I was doing those designs, I couldn't work out. I wanted to do succubisexual and incubisexual, and I was like, is there a non-gendered version? And the one that I discovered was a concubisexual. Or concubus, should I say. Which I thought was fantastic and interesting. Also, the origins of the word concubine, if I remember correctly. Krampus was so goddamn good. Yeah, I'm a little obsessed with vampires and their mythology. Always love learning more. Well, Misty Nix, the origins was fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Have to check out the Mythical Mondays VODs. Well worth doing. In my personal opinion, because I fucking really enjoyed doing them, well worth doing. Well worth doing. Amount of sexy Krampus art that has been popped up is really funny. If some flotsam, that was so when we were going through the Krampus stuff, that all came about because of immigrants over to America. A lot of the sexy stuff came out because of immigrants over to America and then being like, cool, let's get involved in capitalism. Let's do that. You know, an entire encyclopedia on the world mythology should break out for this. Do it. Do it, Music Man. How's it going, Calandra? You sneaking? No, nobody noticed. Nobody noticed. Tea with Goblins, how you doing? Bisexual t-shirt, you'll say. Yeah. If you go exclamation mark merch, I don't know whether it can be done or whether it's on cooldown now. Oh, no, it's there. It's there. Valenvain.com. Exclamation mark merch. Valenvain.com. While I'm here, I just need to just add a thing for me to do. Yeah, there's on the valenvain.com there is a whole load of merchandise, and it's broken down into different categories. You will see sexualities, so it's all to do with the LGBTQIA, but puns, because puns. You love puns. I know you do. I know what you people are like. So you've got polyamorous, and it's like a little parrot. Succubisexual, succubus. Non-binary. It's a little bowl of ramen in non-binary colors. Do you know what I mean? We're all about it. We're all about it. All about that shit. Wondering if you will strictly focus on witchy history, or will you look into the different branches of witchcraft? Good question, Duchess Demona. I am looking for the origins. So my purpose with all of them is to find out where the myth originated. Where the myth originated. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of Catholicism in there, and I would imagine that we'll end up looking somewhat at the Inquisition. But I want to know, where was the first witch recorded? You know, as in an official, not a pagan healer, not a Wiccan healer, but like the origins of a witch, you know? Like, and there's some really fucking interesting curveballs that we never expect. Like, when we were studying zombies, it turns out zombies were not cannibals. Zombies didn't eat people until the 1960s with Day of the Dead. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. It was movies. Day of the Dead specifically that that was the that started the whole zombie horde idea. Before that, they were creatures of voodoo, you know. How's it going, Real W? That's a good camera angle. Thank you very much. I've changed things up a little bit. I decided to make myself a little bit more of a focal point. Tried to change things so that I feel a little bit fresher, and we're doing some new and interesting dynamics, you know. I'm feeling it. I'm actually really liking this. I'm liking this setup. I'm liking the angles. I'm liking everything to do with it. I'm also hoping that the curtains are helping with the like noise and stuff like that as well, you know. Fairy Mama Llama, how you doing? How's it going? What did they do then? Just shamble around? Originally, Fairy Mama Llama, I mean, if you would like to see the full deep dive, it's available on the VODs and Vanity YouTube channel. Many of you will be watching this VOD on the VODs and Vanity YouTube channel. You can find it on this channel. So yeah, originally they were voodoo servants. It was a voodoo priest called Bokor, Bokor, which is like a voodoo priest that devils in the darker magics, and it was like a punishment for people. So if somebody had offended the Bokor or offended a friend of the Bokor, they got turned into a zombie and were basically made to do mindless tasks in an undead state. until they were released from the thingy. So they basically were made undead until they were released by the voodoo priest. And then they were just shambling brain dead creatures. And there is actually medical... there was a medical examination of zombification and how it all works. It was wild. It was wild. It was an interesting journey. Not one that I was expecting either. Like King Solomon? I do not know King Solomon. Will the normal uterus monster shirt be back? It should be back. Be back? Is it not on there? Products. Oh. Huh. Right, I'll add that to my list of things to do. Add uterus monster merch. I thought it was already on there, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's not. It's all right. I'll get it on there. I'll get it on there. It's all good. It's all good. Snowing here in South Wales. I'm settling, which is quite rare for my town as I'm on the seaside. Oh, I love it. I'm not a massive fan of snow. I like snow when I'm inside and it's nice and warm and I'm looking out here and I'm like, oh, look how beautiful the snow is. Other than that, I'm like, fucking snow. Do you know what I mean? You got a decent book on demonology and witchcraft. Let me check for the first papal edict. Oh, please do. Please do. I've got quite a few books on demonology. I was really into it. I was really into it when I was a younger man. You know? Are you defining witchcraft as in women's folk magic and then associated with women or magic, so in sorcery in general, because that may not have one specific origin? Who knows? Tea with Goblin. We'll find out on the day. I'm not generally speaking, I'm not going to worry too much about it until we get to the day in hand. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Zombies doing laundry is a hilarious image, right? So again, corporate America, you know? No, apparently it's not there, Dean. I thought it was. I don't understand why it's not, because I was pretty sure that I'd made it, but never mind. Never mind. Whole sexy zombie phase are really confusing me. Like, all the supernatural things, rotting corpses, really. It's taboo, isn't it, though? That's what it is, Fairyman Malama. It's a taboo concept. Here is a taboo scenario. You like the undead? Oh, well, you like vampires. Why not zombies? We can make sexy zombies. You can make anything sexy. Which is unnerving in many ways, you know? Country babe, hello. Hope you and your partner had an amazing break in a holiday season together. It was an all right time, country babe. It was an all right time. Thank you very much. It was interesting. It was odd with having my partner and her son here. It was great. It was like it took some getting used to for all of us, really. But it was genuinely fantastic to have them here for like the full festive experience. Unfortunately, both me and McSteffels had a bit of a fucking burnout crash in between Christmas and New Year, where it was literally just a case of we'd been pushing that the moment we had a chance to have an actual break, the pair of us got ill, and it was just like, do you know what I mean? But We're doing all right. It was good. It was good despite that, you know? It was good despite that. And of course, 2023 had to have one good kick in at the end. Do you know what I mean? 1450 for the first trials and edicts in witchcraft in Europe. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Going to be interesting. Thank you very much, Real W. I'll try and remember that. Got an early version of the Hammer of Witchcraft. Oh, have you? Oh, cool. Well, we'll get on to that, friends. We'll get on to that. We'll get on to all of that stuff on the 22nd of January. 22nd of January is our Mythical Mondays on Witches. So not next Monday, but the Monday after. Is it the Monday after? Yeah, not next Monday, but the Monday after, we will be doing our Mythical Mondays on Witches. Okay? Okay. Naming my pets after a folklore cat named Corrigan. Fairy type that steals children. Ah, yes, the old school fucking shapeshifters. Plays it with his own young. Yeah, like the cuckoo. All that jazz. Can confirm a sexy pin-up in the 50s roller skating waitress on my leg. There's also a zombie. Yeah. It's alright, country babe. It's not a problem because one of the great things, basically, I'm very much, as I previously discussed, I'm very much a person who likes to view things from all of the positives. One of the great things about the fact that I had a proper burnout at the end of the year was the fact that I had the time to think. I had the time to think about my content creation career, where I wanted to go, if I wanted to continue it. And as a result, I have come back with renewed vigor. We are no longer just a sex educator. We are now a hedonist enthusiast. I'm going to encourage people to indulge in things that make them happy, that give them pleasure. I will make a sworn army of hedonists. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. You know? Looking forward to seeing Lisa Frankenstein. I've got no idea what that is. Is it a movie? Is it a book? Is it a play? What is it? As far as kicks goes, a friend of mine also had a shit year, and the last fuck you, she got COVID over New Year's. She's feeling better now, but with her New Year's Eve pick, it was her champagne flu of night. Oh, Millen, that's awful. Chunk actually ended up getting COVID over Christmas period, which almost put everything in turmoil because we obviously didn't want McSeffels and her son getting COVID. I had already been exposed to it, but I'd been keeping my distance from, not on purpose, but just happened to have been keeping my distance from Chunk. I took a test, but the test don't seem to work on me anyway, so, and I was feeling fine, so we kind of went with the best we could. Really like my mug, thank you very much. Savvy bye, hello. Hello, you beautiful bean. How you doing? How's it going? People go check out the glorious Safi Pie. Look at this beautiful cherub of a human being. Safi Pie, I got a bone to pick with you. All right? I cannot seem to get away from you or your delightful partner. Can't seem to do it. If it's not me spontaneously going, if you need it... But, fucking hell, I've forgotten the lyrics. If you're getting kind of hungry and you need a snack quick, get yourself a nice big meat stick. If it's not me singing that spontaneously, because I'm feeling a little bit peckish, then it's me actively going to the lavatoire and having a little cheer when I pee clear. I just can't help it. And it vexes me. Alright? Why would you want to be away from either of us? I mean, it's a solid question. But there is a little part of me that despairs every single time I have drank far too much water, go to the lavatoire, do the urination in the urination station, and go, hey! Every time I hear a meat stick, I think a glitch. Good! So you should. Meat sticks are where it's at. As a vegetarian, that made me genuinely happy as well. Cheer when you pee clear! Cheer when you pee clear! You know? That was the for those people that don't know, the first little jingle was the meat stick jingle from Glitch, which was a wandering in TTRPG that we did that was headed up. Actually, Cypher Pie was also in it, but was headed up by Peach Pixelate, which was fantastic. Peach Pixelate and Sheepy ran that one, but Peachy ran that one, and Sheepy did like the production side of it. And Duacroma was where the Chi when you pee clear. Chia when you pee clear. Chi clear. That one. Chia when you pee clear. Hey! You know what I mean? Oh, you know it's about exactly right. It was glorious. I've watched it many, many times. I'm glad to hear it. I'm really glad to hear it. Fun fact. Clear pee is a sign of overhydration, which continued over a long period of time can cause issues. You want to go for a light yellow. A light yellow. Well, that's me no longer drinking water. Fuck that noise. Tea or death? Tea or death? Tea and cake or death? Tea and cake or death? Little red cookbook. Little red cookbook. Oh my god, Nibberin, you seem to have a fucking emo for every occasion. What's going on? What is going on? Damn, if you weren't a vegetarian, I'd say you should look into a meat stick brand. Mythical Meats. Oh my god. That doesn't surprise me that there are meat sticks out there. By any stretch of the imagination. Time to buy brats of the world. Thank you. Oh my lordy. Friends, drink your water. Drink your water. Alright. My god. My lordy. Friends. As much as the hedonism side of things is definitely something that I really wanted to talk about today, there was a couple of other things that I want to talk about today. All right. Have you never heard of a Slim Jim? Oh, yeah, I've heard of a Slim Jim. But I have never heard of, like, mythical meats before. I've been lurking while dozing, just had the strangest dream. That does not surprise me. That does not surprise me. Especially with the fucking weird-ass shit we talk about in this community, all right? Just one of my most fearsome characters as a pouty, adorable being. I can't stop giggling. Why do you need help with that? That's exactly how you should be. This is like when people made fucking Cthulhu into a plushie. Do you know what I mean? Right, friends. There's something else. There's a couple of other things I want to talk about. I want to talk about something that came down the anonymous feedback form, and I want to talk about the new Twitch clothing policy. All right, we'll finish with the Twitch clothing policy, but. You've got us Cthulhu Squishmallow. That I despair. I despair. Let me pull up because it's been a while. It's been a while since we did an anonymous feedback form thing. Do I have it here? No, I don't. But I've got it on my phone. It's fine. Today I got a submission to the anonymous feedback form. Okay. And it was not what I was expecting. I check my anonymous feedback form pretty much every week. All right. So for those people that don't know, in the Discord, there is a section that you can submit anonymous feedback to me about myself, about the community, about where is it? There we go. About myself, about the community, about the content that I create. It's a way that I can get people to be open and honest with me. However, some people are not open and honest with me. Some people spin some shit. Spin some shit. How's it going, Dev Panda? How you doing? Why does Anonymous need its own form? Good question. Well, this is the thing. So basically, the story behind it is this. I knew that there was shit going on behind the scenes. I knew that there was shit going on in my community that no one was telling me about. I'd heard rumor that certain people were acting in certain ways, that some people had issues with other people, that stuff was going on, and it was creating an awkward atmosphere in the community. Sometimes in stream, not very often, usually in the Discord, but sometimes in stream, it was creating an awkward atmosphere, and I needed a way that I could find out what the fuck was going on. So I opened up an anonymous feedback form. This was a way that members of the community could come forward and tell me what the fuck was going on without worrying about repercussions. They weren't worried that anything was going to come back to them. They weren't worried that like shit was going down. It also gave people an option to turn around and be like, hey, do you know what? I don't like this about your stream. I don't like this about your stream, without feeling the pressure of me being like, well, fuck you, and getting really defensive. Do you know what I mean? And what I ended up doing was, especially that first month or so, I ended up taking all of that into account and creating like a thing that was like recurring themes. Do you know what I mean? And this is what I'm all about. I'm like, if I find that there's recurring themes that are going on and what have you, then I want to take it into account. It's about making my streams better, making this community better, making all of that stuff better. I'm all about making, like, progressing and pushing forward and making everything better. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want my life and my streams and your experiences to be as best as possible. That's what I'm about, you know? However, I got a feedback today. And I don't like to read these out. Because I respect anonymity, and I respect the anonymity of those words as well, because people can deduce things from words and what have you. However, today I got a bit of anonymous feedback, not about me, not about my streams, but about my partner, McSteffels, telling me that somebody had found a website where they could see my partner, McSteffels, having sex. There was a few that were available for free, and there was a few that were behind a paywall. And they thought to tell me. They thought it was. They didn't tell me what sites they were. They didn't give me any reference material. They didn't tell me what was going on with that. And I want to address that. Because obviously the first thing that I did was speak to McSteffels. Because she's my partner. And we have a very open and honest relationship. Now, I know McSteffels. I know that McSteffels has nothing against sex work at all. But it's just not something that she wants to do. I know that. Because we've had many conversations about it. She is a very, very beautiful woman. If she wanted to go into sex work, she would make a fucking buck. Do you know what I mean? She would make a shitload of money. Because she is a stunning individual. But she does not want to do that. That is not her cup of tea by any stretch of the imagination. You know? It's not something she's into. It's not something she wants to be into. It's not, by any stretch of the imagination, a thing. Do you know what I mean? But on top of that, if she did want to go into it, I would be okay with it. Like, I don't understand. Like, I know full well that McSteffels has not done sex work, because she would be honest about it. If she had, she would be honest about it. There is literally nothing stopping her to turn around and be like, hey, Valen, how's it going? By the way, I do sex work. You know? She knows I wouldn't judge her. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, okay, cool. If that's what you want to do and this is something you're passionate about, if I can help you, let me know. You know? I'd be all about that. But she doesn't want that. And I'm not going to judge her for that either. I'm like, cool, you don't want to do that? That's perfectly fine. Whatever makes you happy. Because you are my darling love and I want you to be happy in all things. But this, I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand many things about this. Like, it's a scenario where I'm like, Did this person see somebody that maybe looked like McSteffels and was just trying to keep me informed? Or was this person just trying to stir shit up? You know? Which, either way, like, let me be honest. If that person is within the stream at the moment, let me be honest about it. Okay. Like, I can tell you now that if it is a scenario where you did see somebody that looks like McSteffels, then that isn't them. That isn't McSteffels, because McSteffels is not interested in doing that sort of stuff. She has nothing against it. She has nothing against sex work by any stretch of the imagination. Sex work is real work. We stand with sex workers. But it's not her. It's not her. Because she has no reason to lie to me. Because she knows I'd be okay with it. So I know when she turns around and says, yeah, this isn't something that I would ever do. You know?
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
How's it going, Grand Zay? I'll be with you in 2 seconds, all right? I'll be with you in 2 seconds. Has someone... I don't know, Calandra. I hope not. Because that's levels of breaches of consent. Do you know what I mean? You two are far too cute. Well, the first thing I did was speak to McSteffels, and I was just like, by the way, somebody has said this. And we both laughed about it, because we both know that that isn't something that she would be up for, and she would be thinking. And I was like, if you ever, like, if imaginary you ever decides to do it, tell them I completely support them. Do you know what I mean? If it's somebody that looks like McSteffels, that's cool. That's all right. Power to them. Power to them. You know? But if it's the other side of things, if it's somebody that's just stirring shit up, don't attack McSteffels. anything that anyone does, we have a super open and honest relationship. That is the reason why our relationship works, is because of the fact that anytime we have an issue with each other, we openly speak about it. We also openly support each other. We don't always agree with what the fuck is going on with each other, but we are open and honest about that shit. You can't attack McSteffels. You can't do it. Because, I'm like, cool. What do you say, darling? Oh, it's not true? Okay, it's not true. Do you know what I mean? But also, even if it was true, I'd be like, cool. All right. Great. Let me know how I can help you. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So, if it's somebody that was just trying to help me out, don't. Because, like, I would never be in a relationship where... I hope it's just that and not somebody standing... Fusha, and so do I. I genuinely hope it's somebody being like, hey, just so you're aware, this is something that's going on. And not somebody that's trying to stir up trouble. Because if it is somebody that's trying to stir up trouble, you're barking up the wrong tree. It's not going to fucking happen. You ain't going to stir up trouble between me and McSteffels, because one, we are massively open and honest about each other, with each other, about everything in our lives. About fucking everything in our lives. Like, I'm open and honest with you about the fact I play not safe for work games. I will happily sit there. She'll message me and be like, what you up to at the moment? And I'll be like, I'm sat here playing not safe for work games. And she's like, cool. I hope that they're interesting ones and not shit ones like the 90% of them are. You know? That is the kind of relationship that we have. Kind of relationship we have. So if it is a scenario of somebody just trying to stir up shit, being like, hey, saw your partner on a sex site. How do you feel about that? I'm like, aight. Cool. If it makes her happy, I encourage it. It does, like, I know that she's got nothing against sex work, but it's just not her cup of tea. You know? So... So I do hope it was the first scenario where somebody is just being like, hey, look, this is something you should know about, like, your partner, or somebody looks like your partner and they thought it was like something they were trying to hide from me or what have you. And it wasn't the latter. But if it is the latter, you're barking up the wrong tree. It's not going to work, because I would never be with a person who I couldn't be 210% completely open and honest with. I just wouldn't be with that person. That's not the kind of person I am. Do you know what I mean? If there was any hint of lies or deceit, I'd be like, cool, I'm out. Because I'm not in it for some fucking wild ride. Do you know what I mean? That's not what I'm about. But on the other side of things, if that was the case, I would be her #1 fucking cheerleader. I'd be like, you go. You get that dollar. You have a wonderful time. Earn lots and lots of money. We can go on holiday. That would be wonderful. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those scenarios for me. So, if it was concern, I appreciate the concern, but you've got nothing to worry about because it definitely wasn't her. If it was any kind of maliciousness, all right. If that's what makes you happy, fuck it, whatever. It's not going to bother me. I'd rather you didn't target my partner. I mean, it was only a matter of time, I suppose. But I'd rather you didn't target my partner. I'd rather you kept the targeting to me and my shit. But if you are going to target my partner, you should be aware of the fact that we are really open and honest about it. And if anything comes through that is actively fucking vicious towards her, I'm just not going to show her. Because she doesn't need that shit in her life. Do you know what I mean? Shouldn't need that shit in her life. And I'm not going to get angry about it. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's pathetic. You aren't going to get a rise out of me attacking McSteffels. Because I'll just be like, alright, this just shows how pathetic you are. The fact that you, through an anonymous feedback form, feel the need to attack my partner, I'm like, alright, cool. Whatever. I'm not going to show her this because I don't want to upset her, but I'm also not going to rise to it because I know that that's what you want, and I'm actively going to avoid letting you get that. Do you know what I mean? That's just, I'm not going to allow that. So yeah, so that was the thing that happened. I genuinely do hope it was the first scenario and it was just mistaken identity and there was somebody trying to be there for me. But if it was the second scenario, you're laughable. You're genuinely laughable. You know? I think some people, even they think they might be trying to help and they need to take a step back and realize that it's no one's business and just move on. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely an element of that, Painted Lady. Like, if I was in a relationship, well, I am in a relationship. If McSteffels was doing sex work, which she is not, and she has no interest in herself, like, the concept of the fact that we wouldn't have discussed that is wild. Do you know what I mean? Reminds me of the time a couple of my stepsisters tried to cause grief between myself and my mother. So I spoke out to my mother and straightened the whole thing out. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody turns around and accuses McSteffels of fucking anything. I'd be like, hey, McSteffels, this is what somebody has said. What are your thoughts? And it would be, what are your thoughts? It would not be, this person has said this thing, I'm going to accuse you, my partner, causing trouble in my relationship. Because I refuse. I absolutely point blank refuse to let anybody else cause shit in my relationship. Doesn't matter who the fuck you are. Does not matter. My relationship between me and McSteffels, nobody else has any right to get involved. Ever. You know? Either way, it feels like somebody's not someone's business to get involved in that way, even if the intention was meant to inform out of concern. If that makes sense? Oh, 100%. 100%. Do you know what I mean? You sound like you have such a healthy relationship. Have you felt Samsicles? I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. We have a very open and honest relationship, and I encourage everybody in any relationship to be open and honest with their partners. Some conversations are fucking difficult. We have some very, very difficult conversations where we have to really take a moment to evaluate where we are with each other and where we are in ourselves. And there are definitely times when we make each other very, very angry because our backgrounds are so different. My background is so massively different to McSteffels' background, and our perspectives on life are so massively different that we come at things from completely different angles, which means that there is going to be clashes. There are always going to be clashes. But it's not about the clash. It's about how we handle the clash. How we handle the frustration with each other. How we forgive that frustration and go, this is a me problem. My anger is a me problem. My frustration is a me problem. You know? You know? Oh my lordy lordy! It's the exquisite, the beautiful, the elegant, the angelic, the glorious queen of chlorophyll herself. It is Dapper Dame. Ladies and gentlemen and all genders outside and between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, it's the glorious, beautiful, the greenhouse. The greenhouse, can you grow here?
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
What an interesting concept. You mean like flowers? Like mental health and flowers and growing as people? 100% you can do. You can definitely do that. You can definitely do that. Welcome on in, you exquisite individuals. Oh my lordy, my bot doesn't even have a fucking... doesn't even have a thingy anymore. Subscription anymore. Never mind, I'll deal with that shit. Thoughts of a nobody. Love the room. Thank you very much. I changed everything round because I got bought. And also, I'm changing a lot of things. 2024 sees me changing a lot of things. I am no longer just a sex educator. I am now a lifestyle creator, and that lifestyle is hedonism. Oh yes, friends. Indulgence in pleasure, and what makes you happy is your pleasure. So you should indulge in those things. You enjoy crochet, do more crochet. You enjoy cleaning, do more cleaning.
You subscribed. Most kind.
You enjoy making food for an entire neighborhood. Enjoy making food for an entire neighborhood. Dapper Dame loves plants. You like plants? Go and indulge in your own hedonism by checking out Dapper Dame. By checking out Dapper Dame, because you should. Let me give them a shout out. This person here. This glorious individual. Was there a sexy leg? Sexy leg?
I have no fucking balance skills, I fell over.
You haven't... It was a sexy leg followed by a falling over chunk. Because the cheeky leg... the cheeky leg was attached to a no balanced individual. How you doing, Dapper Dame, you beautiful bean? Friends, go and check out my darling friend, Dapper Dame. DD is an exquisite individual who I love very, 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 very dearly and is well worth your love and attention. They are also a lifestyle creator, and they are focusing a lot on plants and doing other bits and pieces. What were you doing today, DD, Dapper Dame, and all of your community? If you need to disappear off, if you need to grab some kind of snaffly treats, some delightful beverage, please go and do that. Please go and do what you need to do. I appreciate you. I love the fact that you bring your people over here. All of you beautiful individuals, including the person that followed. Thank you very much for the follow. I will not call you out just in case you're lurking. But I very much appreciate your presence here. Milky Pork, coming in for the 23 months. My lordy, Milky Pork. I should now inscribe your name upon the mirror of vein. By having your name upon the mirror of vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all those sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh yes, meow. Raiders, if you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals, faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard and don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. As much as we do talk about sex all the time, I am no longer just a sex educator. I'm no longer just a sex educator. However, I did celebrate the fact that we hit 6.9 thousand followers on Twitch. 6.9 thousand followers. Why? Because nice. You know? How's it going, Forza? Grand Zenak, I did completely forget about your resub, but I will do it now. I will do it now. We were just talking about the fact that I have an anonymous feedback form and somebody decided to tell me about things about my partner that weren't true. So we giggled. Excuse me. Potato of Injustice. Your name is everything. Welcome on in. Grand Zenarch by having your name. Well, just having a little choke. We all love some choke action, right? Love at first choke. Oh. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you chicken devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you'll roll over every morning, look in the mirror, go, God, I look rough. Especially after choking. But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? Choke me hard to... That was choke me harder phlegm. Choking on my own spittle. How's it going, Dr. K. Ross? How you doing? How you doing? You were never just a sex educator. You're only making it official. Yes, Alexander, that's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. I have always been a promoter of hedonism. I've always been a promoter of hedonism because hedonism is living life for pleasure, and you should always do things that make you happy. You know? Thoughts of nobody. Goddamn, do I make choking look good, right? Right? You're in Portugal today. Oh, my lordy. Oh, my lordy. I hope Portugal's treating you well. I hope it's treating you well. Yeah, I've always been a promoter of hedonism, but I tried to niche. And niching didn't work for me. Niching didn't work for me. So, I've decided to go against niching and go back to living life for the full, you know? But welcome on in, Raiders. What was DD up to? I think DD might have disappeared off to go grab a snaffly treat, which is entirely fair. But what was DD up to today? Tell me more. New angle, who's this? Yes, Soranlin, yes. I wanted a new angle. I wanted to change things up anyway, because I get bored easily, and I really wanted to be at an angle. I wanted to be able to show off like the curtains, but also all of these beautiful mirrors. Every single time, as you've just seen, every single time somebody subscribes, we write their name on a mirror. I wanted to show off more of the mirrors. I also wanted to not be flat on, straight on. So now when I play games, I'll be like looking at an angle, looking good. And do you know what I mean? And then, yeah, I wanted to change things up. But one of the things that I really did in 2023 was niche down too much. I was like, I'm a sex educator. I'm only going to do stuff to do with sex. And that's bullshit, because I am far too ridiculous as a human being to be able to just do one thing. So 2024 is seeing us open up again and indulge in hedonism. And no longer will I bin things because they don't fall within sex education. I will now indulge in all things that make me happy and encourage you to indulge in things that make you happy too. Because that is what life is for, making us happy. And hedonism does not mean that it has to be unethical or immoral. In fact, I personally find more pleasure in things that are ethical and moral. Just saying. Just throwing it out there like a condom in an orgy. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I read Legends and Lattes while making a study space for people. Ah, you are doing study stuff. Yes, DD does study streams where you do a certain amount of chatting and then a certain amount of studying, like a time limit of studying, and then a certain amount of chatting and then a time limit of studying, to be able to help people through going through whatever it is they are learning about. I have frequently popped in on those streams because I do find it very, very useful. Even though I lurk the entire time, I do find it very, very useful to have here is a designated time for studying and learning a new thing or reading or whatever. And here is some time for me to go up and visit the urination station and have a bit of a chill time and have a cup of tea, you know? But I love that. I love that, DD. And I hope you had a wonderful festive period. And yeah, I'm excited. Dapper Dame is also a member of one of the team leaders of my wonderful stream team, Octopus and Dragon. And yeah, just a wonderful bean. Wonderful bean. Well worth all of your love and attention. You know what I mean? Nothing about the cult of veiny straight on. This is true. This is the reason why we needed a bent angle. One of these days. One of these days. Read that one. Nice choice. Yeah. Are you enjoying it, Dee Dee? It's such a nice slice of life read. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, I love this. This is great and wonderful. I'm on a journey for healthy me. I will not deny myself the joys of a dessert from time to time. Nor should you. Nor should you. What you'll probably find in a lot of scenarios like that, Justamona, is the fact that it's not about depriving yourself of the joys of life. It's about having the joys in moderation. It's about going, yes, I'm going to indulge in this and I'm going to savor it and it's going to be fantastic, but I'm just not going to do it for the next week, 2 weeks, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Or you're going to have smaller desserts instead of bigger desserts, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So it's entirely up to you, and if you've got a personal trainer or a dietitian or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But it's about regulation. Not even like moderation, but regulation. You know? Gotta say, I learned about the Pomodoro style time thingy from your streams earlier last year. Helped me through the tail end of my burnout before I moved. Oh, I love this. Help me keep on track. Thank you. Oh, I love this. I love it when communities do all the smooshing and stuff. And I love the fact that so many of my community are also indulging in DD content, because I fucking love DD. DD is a wonderful individual and deserves all of your love and attention. How's it going, Captain Bambi's Revenge? Happy new excuse to better our lives. Yes, indeed. I've never been one of these people that I'm like, do you know what? This is going to be great. This is going to be wonderful. This is going to be fantastic. It's a new year, new me. But I am like, this is a perfect excuse. This is a perfect excuse for us to try and better ourselves. This is a perfect time where we can be like, oh, this is a good time that I can try and better myself. And whatever that may look like. Whatever that may look like. For me, it's about making new content that I feel excited about, you know? That I feel genuinely excited about. And I do feel genuinely excited about it. I think it's going to be great. And I think it's going to be wonderful. I have got all the kinds of ideas for streams. I've got ideas for TikToks. But this year, one of the big things I'm doing this year is pushing into YouTube. I'm determined to focus on more YouTube videos. I'm not going to commit to times and schedules, but I'm planning on doing at least one every 2 weeks. At least one every 2 weeks. If I can do them weekly, I'll do them weekly, but at least one every 2 weeks. And I've got loads and loads of ideas about how I can do it that is around sex, but also around hedonism, around fashion and makeup and lifestyle things and life hack things, so that you can, it's like, this is a task that I really fucking hate doing, like washing up. Here are things that you can do that will make that easier, so that you have more spoons for hedonistic pursuit. Hedonistic pursuit, you know? Oh no, there are advertisements. I only know of DDs because you raided into a stream. Milky Pot, good. I'm glad that I could have taken you over to such a wonderful individual. I don't know what you mean that this winter has been tough. I crave ice cream more in the winter than I do any other time. Really? That's interesting. That's interesting. Just a Mona, 8 minutes ago you redeemed a cheeky kiss. Come here, cheeky devil. Come here, you. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses, you cheeky individual? I just want to thank you. Your streams always make my work days go faster. In fact, I actually lost track of time and worked longer than I needed to. Now to go and play some games. You take it easy, Music Madman. Music Madman? Music Man. Don't know why I went for the mad in there, but fuck it. Music Man, you take it easy. Go play some games. Go enjoy yourself. Go have a wonderful scenario. Go do the bits and pieces. I hate gyms. Too many weird experiences to pay ridiculous prices for stuff that I can do at home. That is entirely fair. You see, I struggle to do stuff at home. I'm the other way around. I need to go to a place. I don't like gyms because I like there to be a point in what I'm doing. So I much prefer, if I'm going to train like fitness and stuff, I'd much prefer to go rock climbing, to go pole dancing, to go aerial hooping, because then I feel like I'm working out whilst being creative. Whereas with gyms, I'd really struggle. I really, really struggle to just maintain that not being bored shit. Do you know what I mean? Well, not committing to a schedule is what brings me joy with other platforms, whilst also not letting them slip away. Yeah, I feel like the next few weeks, I will be doing a lot of recording and editing, so that I have the ability. And then the plan is that I will schedule them for fortnightly, but if I happen to have like a spare extra time, then I'll do that as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, I really want to do a video on the advent calendar that I got from Love Honey. But that was an advent calendar one, so that has to go out in the near future because it's near to Christmas. Do you know what I mean? That kind of shit. That kind of shit. I recommend, if you can, getting a countertop dishwasher for those that don't have one. Has been a game changer for me. Death by Muffin, one of the things that I have really fucking loved, and I don't have one at the moment, but I want to get one again because it makes washing up so much easier, is one of those. It's like a sponge on the end of a handle, and the handle is hollow, and you can put your washing up liquid in the handle. Wet it, scrub, done. Fucking done. Takes no time at all. No time at all. Pole dancing and yoga? Yes, 100%. 100%. 100%. Have to secure some outdoor furniture before storm rolls in. I adore you and I can't wait to see you slap that content everywhere. Dee, go, go, go. Do your thing. Go do your thing. Go show that storm who's boss. You go give that storm a good spanking. With my breadboard. A breadboard for your buns. I'm all for that. Thank you so much for bringing your people over. Go do your thing. Thank you. Heart your face. I love your face almost as much as I love my own. You know? More correct than you think. I love it. You seem so determined. I am determined, Painted Lady. I am determined. And the reason why I'm determined is because I feel like a fucking phoenix. At the end of last year, the end of 2023, I came so close to giving it all up. You have no idea. You have no idea how close I came to just throwing in the towel and just being like, fuck it, I'm going to go do something else. This is not working for me. But I didn't. I came back and I was like, right, what are the things that I am currently doing that I love doing? What are the things that I'm currently doing that I don't like doing? How can I expand on the shit that I love doing to make sure that the people that are here for that stuff aren't unsatisfied, but I can still get creative joy out of doing more stuff? And what it ended up being one big circle. Which was, I basically went straight back to what I started as, which was a hedonist. I started as a hedonistic cabaret performer on Twitch. I am going back to that with new knowledge. You know? Doing a lot of pole dancing studios where I live anymore. Boo! That's really shit. I'm low-key interested in a VR treadmill after I saw a TikTok about someone losing weight with their while they played Skyrim. But they're so expensive. Yeah, I can imagine. Though it would work. I can see how that would work. I can see how that could be the next level of gaming. I know that there's a community member that pops in every so often called Accra Star, and she does spin classes, which is like where you go and you are on the bikes. Do you know what I mean? You're on not the treadmill bikes, but the bike machines, whatever they're fucking called. But the spin classes are surrounded by giant TV screens. So when she's cycling on the spin class, on the whatchamacallums, on the cycle machines, they are going over a mountain. So they're surrounded by big fucking TV screens, so they all are going over the same fucking thing, and the bike is in line with the TV screen, so it gets harder to pedal. It raises up when you go on an incline, it goes down when you go, so it's really immersive. And she said that that's one of the reasons why she fucking loves doing it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Alpacalanjo, how you doing, you beautiful bean? How you doing, you glorious individual? As Marie Kondo said, Rule 6, ask yourself if it sparks joy. Yes, ask yourself if it brings you pleasure. Valen Vane Kondo says, Rule 1, does it bring you pleasure? So happy I have to have a dishwasher again. I've never really had a thing with dishwashers. To me, stacking the dishwasher is just as laborious as cleaning the dish. Like, it genuinely doesn't make too much of a difference to me. But having something that makes it feel simpler, like a squeegee thing with washing up liquid in the handle, just scrubby things with the washing up liquid are fantastic. Yeah, they really are. They're fucking great. The little squeegees or whatever they're fucking called. Dishmatic, I believe it might be called. You know, something like that. One of those two, but I was finding it was taking all of my spoons and was just procrastinating doing them, making the problem worse. Now with the dishwasher, I don't procrastinate and put this problem in. That's good. If that's something that works for you, Death by Muffin, 100%. Mwah. Love to see it. Love to see it. Use the handles, sponge for a few bits that can't go in. That's fair. That is fair. Wish I had the space for a full-size dishwasher. I have a tabletop one that doesn't fit my big plates, so I've started using mostly wide pasta bowls because they fit in. I mean, pasta bowls are great because everything fits in them, you know? Everything fucking fits in them. Death by Muffin, you cheeky devil! And Asari Greenfire, you cheeky individuals, you. Asari Greenfire redeeming a vanity promo. What am I going to talk about? I've been talking about YouTube all day, so I'm not going to talk about YouTube. Do you know what, friends? I'm going to talk about my Discord. I have a Discord. Now, many of you will already be a part of many, many Discords. And I understand that. That's fine. That's okay. You do your thing. However, we also have a Discord. And the Discord is particularly interesting and glorious. Why? Because we do things like Gratitude Fridays, where every single Friday, we look back on our lives and go, do you know what? What is it that I'm grateful for? I'm having a shitty week, but it can't all be shit. My life cannot be fully shit. So, what am I grateful for? Interesting. Ponderous. By having that moment, we inject a little bit of positivity into our lives, no matter how bad we're feeling. We also do movie nights. The next movie night is the 14th of January, this coming Sunday at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. GMT. 7 p.m. GMT. 7 p.m. GMT. We are going to be watching ye olde movie Willow. We're going to be watching Willow, which is an old dark fantasy movie from like the 80s. I want to say the 80s. I want to say the 80s, maybe the 80s, something like that. It's good. It's a really, really good movie. So, yeah, if you'd like to join us, you do not have to be a subscriber. You don't have to have a camera. You don't have to speak via microphone. You can come just join us. The way that we do it is we always try and have subtitles so that we are as inclusive as we possibly can be. And we all mute ourselves during the movie. So if people just want to watch the movie, they can watch the movie, no issue at all. If they would like to... Oh, I've got such an itchy nose now. If they would like to chat, we have like a little chat section where people can type away and stuff like that. And that way we create the best of all worlds, you know? The best of all worlds. That is the vanity promo from Asari Greenfire. Thank you very much, Asari Greenfire. Yeah, if you'd like to join the Discord, you're welcome to. We have a fucking amazing community, which is going to be... That is on my list of things to do, is to make the Discord a more community-oriented space to encourage you to all get involved with each other. If I can. I realize that is a very hard task, but I will certainly try. And also, we have also got a Victorian advice by Death by Muffin. Aha! Friends, it is time for the Victorian advice. Today's Victorian advice comes from Don'ts for Wives, a book published in 1913, a year before the suffragette movement here in the United Kingdom, by Blanche Ebbott. We were expecting a lot of misogyny. We have not received a lot. Quite surprising, really. I've just lost my page, so bear with me 2 seconds. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. We are on chapter 6. Jealousy. Don't be jealous of your husband's acquaintance with other women. You don't want him to think you are the nicest woman in the world because he never sees any others, but because that he sees plenty and still feels that you are the only one in the world for him. Have nice girls about the house pretty frequently. There you go. Do not give in to jealousy, and do not believe that just because you refuse to allow your partner to see other people of the gender that he is attracted to, or they are attracted to, means that they will never be jealous. Monogamonormativity? Yes, exactly. You want to be with somebody who sees all of these people and still chooses to be with you. You cannot prevent them from going and seeing other people. Let them go and associate with other human beings. If you're a monogamous individual, let it happen. It's all fine and dandy. Why? Because it will always come back to you. And if they don't come back to you, they don't deserve to come back to you either. If they're going to cheat, a cheat, you don't want to be with a cheat anyway, so fucking let them go make their mistakes. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's cute though, isn't it? Lovely Blanche. Blanche has done very, very well. It has to be said. Blanche has done very, very well. God damn it. Captain Bambi's Revenge. Really? Really? Side note, Cthulhu picking the Discord. Why? Why would you do this to me? Gotta go, Doctor Point. No worries, Misty Nicks. You take it easy, beautiful being. Cheap alternative, there was an app that gave you a zombie apocalypse experience while you were on the daily run, audio only. I fucking love that. I love that. That's actually hilarious. I love using my sectioned plastic plates. They're aimed at kids, but they're just the right size for a tabletop dishwasher. I would eat pretty much every meal in a pasta dish. I feel like it is like the perfect mix of bowl and plate. You know? Vane Kondo Vane. Sounds like a Star Wars character. It fucking does, doesn't it? You know? Just put dish in the dishwasher dirty. I just clean my dishes. I don't know. I've never really had an issue with cleaning dishes, so it's like sometimes they stack up a little bit, but I pretty much clean. If I don't clean them every day, then I clean them every other day. You know, at the moment, Chunk cleans an awful lot because I do other chores. Do you know what I mean? I clean the bathroom, he cleans the kitchen. I hoover the hall and stairs. He does the washing up. You know? You lose more spoons dealing with a dishwasher than manually washing. Yeah, I feel like I do too. Because, do you know what, Lee? I think for me it comes down to is the fact that I forget about the dishwasher. You know what I mean? You're my wife. I am your wife. Classic Chunk. It has to be said. It has to be said. I hate cleaning bathrooms. I'm perfectly fine cleaning bathrooms. Got no issue with it at all. What was I going to say? Yeah, with a dishwasher, like a dishwasher is like a washing machine. I forget about it. Put stuff in the dishwasher stays full forever. Fill the dishwasher's full. Now it's full forever. I end up washing all of the dishes because I don't want to empty the dishwasher. Emptying the dishwasher is more of a fucking task than washing the dishes. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, fuck it. Random coin, not related to the current subject, but I saw a mini pleasure bullet in the Poundland today for £2. I was quite surprised but good things to see like that in more mainstream shops. To a certain degree, Painted Lady, it's nice that they're putting sex toys in mainstream shops, but I would not trust a bullet for £2. I would not trust a bullet for £2 at all. It will be shit. It'll either be shit in its functionality, or it'll be shit in the fact that it's dangerous. One of the two. One of the two. How's it going, Sarah Green? How you doing? Looking fabulous as always. And how is everyone? Like, they're dressed to the nines. I'm gonna swear this party is amazing. Can't help it. Can't help it. Sorry. You arrived. We knew it was going to happen, you know? I use loofahs for dishwashing, so I'm ecologically useful, almost good as plastic sponge. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I never even considered using a loofah, you know? Love Willow. Yeah! I haven't seen Willow in fucking, like, in about 2 decades. So, I figured that Willow was going to be a fun one, do you know what I mean? I figured Willow was going to be a fun one. I'll relate to Willow with the Dark Crystal because they came out so close together. Yeah, I mean, that was very much the era. The late 80s was the era of dark fantasy, wasn't it? Or the late 70s into the 80s was the era of the dark fantasy for sure. Start the year off right. Says Captain Bambi's Revenge. And they want to start the year off right with a dad joke. Oh my god, these are so bad. Hey, come here. No, come here. No, come here. Too close. How do you know when a vacuum cleaner is getting old? How do you know when a vacuum cleaner is getting old? It's just gathering dust. It's gathering dust because it's a vacuum cleaner. It's gathering dust because it's old. Joke's so much funnier when you explain it. Was that a free dad joke? No, that was Captain Bambi's Revenge using their channel points to redeem a dad joke. Because I love them so much. I love them so much. That joke sucks. Oh, it did. It was awful. It was awful. But it was a dad joke. It was a dad joke. It was exactly what was fucking paid for. All right? Wasn't there a book before this? Are you able to refresh me and post them in the Discord? Yeah, the first book. Hold on. That is so much more unnerving. So much more unnerving when I'm not in my seat. So much more unnerving. Before we did all the Blanche ones, this was the book, first book we used. Love, Sex and Marriage. Relationship tips from the Victorians. And they were awful. They were fucking awful. That was the first book. How's it going, tell me? How you doing? Man's laundry can wash and dry it, but taking it down and putting away is too many spoons. Oh, that's interesting. I got no qualms with laundries, but then I worked in a fancy dress shop for like 3 years, so laundry was well and truly drilled into me. Fantastically speaking, I know what with food we have Balti curry. Does not last 2 days. It's too good. Oh my lordy. Electrocuted vag. What? Just wash the dishes and 90% of the you need is always there on the draining board. No need to put it away. To a certain degree. Yeah, no, to a certain degree. Yeah, just It's dry. Fucking use it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. The electrocuted. Oh, yeah. The bullet. Yeah, 100%. They've had sex toys in Poundland since I was a teenager. I think I bought one once. It made them race one lunchtime in college. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Could have sworn we did a Willow watch party in 2023. We definitely did not. We did a Dark Crystal one. And we did The Secret of Nim. We did some other like dark fantasy ones, but we did not have like we didn't do Willow. I haven't seen Willow in fucking years and years and years and years and years and years. It was recommended. We did, yeah, Legend. You might, yeah, that might have been the one. That might have been the one. Have we done Don'ts for Husbands? We've got Don'ts for Wives, Don'ts for Husbands, and we also have Don'ts for Mothers available. Thanks to the community for gifting me these. But yeah, those are the ones we have available. We're tossing it. We're switching between Don'ts for Wives and Don'ts for Husbands at the moment, and then we'll probably do Don'ts for Husbands and Don'ts for Mothers, because we're definitely further through Don'ts for Wives than we are for any of the others. Dishwasher makes sense when there are multiple people in the household. It would take forever to do it manually. That makes sense. That makes sense. Am I old enough that I saw Willow at the cinema as a child? Really? Did you? Oh, wow. That's so cool. What was it like in the cinema? Vampaloth, I love your name. Welcome on in. How you doing? How's it going? Thank you very much for coming out of lurk. I appreciate it. Dark Crystal, the prequel to Dirk Crystal, is amazing. I fucking love Dark Crystal. I fucking love Dark Crystal. The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance was actually really good. Surprisingly good. I was not expecting it to be good at all. My friend told me that he felt sad because he didn't know the lyrics to the YMCA. I said, young man, there's no need to feel down. Thanks for that, Stupida. Thanks for that. Why it's so bad, right? Takes a bomb, you cheeky devil. Bought a vacuum cleaner the other day, but I had to take it back. Told the assistant this vacuum cleaner sucks. Not the joke, the pain in Valen's eyes, just delicious. Oh my lordy. It's the rest of it. I got the punchline. It sounded like a real knee slapper. Oh, wasn't it just? Oh my god. You people are awful. Absolutely awful. The Predator pause has me crying laughing. Look, it's weird. When I'm up and about and I'm doing shit and it's just like, there it is. I'm like, fucking unnerving. Absolutely fucking unnerving, alright? Please tell me somebody clipped it in Legend. Yeah, we did Legend. Yeah. I think my phone battery is about to die, so I would say bye-bye. You take it easy, Painted Lady. Thanks very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, you beautiful bean. So you're saying Dark Crystal was cancelled? It was way better than it had any right to be. Yeah, it really did. It really, really did. I've talked about it many, many times. Dark Crystal Age of Resistance was unnervingly good. And I loved it because you knew that it failed. That was what was so good about the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance was a prequel to the Dark Crystal. And in the Dark Crystal, there are 2 Gelfling on the planet. Which means that you know that no matter what happens in the TV series, they fail. Depressing as fuck. Need to find somewhere to stream Legends so I can watch it. It's I know that you can like hire it. You can like rent it on Amazon Prime. You can rent a lot of things on Amazon Prime, to be fair. Not everything though, because I really wanted to watch The Last Unicorn, but that wasn't available. Pin in the hoop. And Flight of Dragons was the other one as well. We really wanted to watch, but can't. Was right in your face when the sound came on. Used to be cool. Then I took a dad joke to the knee. To be honest with you, that's how I feel every single time one of them is redeemed. Legend is on Disney Plus. Oh, cool. I didn't realize it was a Disney movie. Did not realize. However, can we take a moment? Just take a moment. Just a little fucking moment to appreciate how fucking hilarious it is that the copyright has not been renewed for Mickey Mouse. Happy to rip them to digital for you. I think everyone needs to see those legendary movies. Yes, please. Classic Junk. I have been looking for Flight of Dragons. The January movie was going to be Flight of Dragons, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So, yeah. If you could do that, that would be great. That would be great. With subtitles, if you can get it. How's it going, Fox Plays? Hello, you beautiful individual. How you doing? How you doing, you glorious individual? People go check out Fox Plays Official. Fox Plays Official has 100% in more games than I physically own. Which is a lot, because I own a lot of fucking games. But they are glorious and wonderful and spectacular. And if you like a good, sarcastic sense of humor, then you should go check them out. Go check them out. Go do the thing. Go do the thing. Mickey Mouse is still in copyright. Steamboat Willie is not. Yeah, this is the interesting thing, though, because now they're within 12 hours of Steamboat Willie not being in copyright, there was...
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Chunk, you cheeky devil. Within 12 hours of Steamboat Willie not being in copyright, there was a horror movie about Mickey Mouse made, a horror game about Mickey Mouse made, and a remix of Steamboat Willie. Somebody did a remix on YouTube of Steamboat Willie, and it got taken down for copyright by Disney. Disney filed on YouTube against the copyright of Steamboat Willie, this digital remix of Steamboat Willie, and then they rescinded the copyright claim because they realized that it was out of copyright and they had no right to do it, and then they've re-established the copyright claim based on the music. So Steamboat Willie, because of the way that the laws were...
subscribed. Most kind.
Talamia! Thank you very much for using your Prime here as well. Some people are way too judgmental. I can tell just by looking at them. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, buddy. God damn it. Yeah, so there's like some weird ass battle at the moment going on with the copyright of Steamboat Willie, where the visuals are not under copyright anymore, but the audio is. Or that's what Disney are arguing, is the audio. They still have the copyright for the music of Steamboat Willie, but they don't have the copyright of, or they could not renew the copyright of the visuals or something like that. It's a really weird one. It's a really, really weird one. And I have no doubt that Disney are doing whatever they can to keep all the copyrights as possible. Fox Plays Official. And Telomere. I am your names for the mirror of any means. You get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh yes, meow. You know. That's rubbish. They both have the same length. I've got no idea, Soren Lynn. I haven't even read the articles. But I've been reading the headlines that have been coming out about YouTubers and their battles with Disney. About everything to do with Steamboat Willie. It's fucking wild. Because they are actively refusing to basically let it go, despite the fact that it is, technically speaking, within the public domain. 75% sure that's for Steamboat Willie, but I could be wrong. Okay. Article. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Thank you very much, oh my lordy. Bubbling Goat coming in for the 40 months. In September this year, we'll have known each other for 4 years. Good lord. Also, you're amazing and wonderful, inspirational to so many. Keep being you and keep letting this be a chat stream. How dare you? It is definitely not a chat stream. Definitely not under any circumstances. Right, I've just literally typed in, is Mickey Mouse in the public domain? And there are multiple articles that literally say that the early iteration of Mickey Mouse has entered the public domain alongside Winnie the Pooh, Sherlock Holmes, and Robin Hood. Earlier this week, the Disney film Steamboat Willie entered the US public domain after nearly a century, and so did its star Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Oh my lordy. What? Really? Another hyped? No. Damn it, no. We've already had a hype train. What is this? What is this sorcery? Bubbling Go, and thank you very much, Mike's White, for giving that sub to Safi Pie. I will now inscribe your names on the mirror vein.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
It has to be done. Chat stream, chat stream, chat stream.
Confound
Yeah, you
thee!
subscribed. Most kind.
Chimera, you cheeky devil, welcome back. Welcome back, you cheeky individual, you. For 33 months, we've had one hype train. What about it? We don't need a second hype train. It's not like fucking second
Panda to my
breakfast, one
ego.
people.
Panda to it. Panda
All
to
right.
it.
Yay, a train to play with.
We don't need to play with the train. It's like an impromptu erection. If you leave it alone, it'll go away. I have inscribed your names on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? Confound thee.
Subscribed.
Oh, my
Most
lordy.
kind.
Max Wattage gifting another sub to that beautiful. I haven't seen that person in a really long time. I won't recall their name out just in case they're lurking, but I haven't seen them in such a long time. I miss them very much. By having their name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat. Of course, you get access to all the sexy little images, but the most important thing, go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? So I think, in regards to the copyright, because I'm going to do anything to distract you from this fucking hype train, god damn it. We are the cheeky brats. We are the cheeky brats. You are the cheeky streamer. You are the cheeky streamer. Thank you, Nibrin. Thank you for the 1001 bits. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that. That's
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
it's all
Did
for
you
candy.
hear that the poker player who broke his hand found it hard to deal with?
Oh my god, Talamia. Really? Really? Thank you very much, 100 little panderings. God damn it. Reminds me I have a t-shirt to send you. Well, I will be sorting out the PO box. I'll be sorting out the PO box. It's on my list of things to do. I'd say sorting out. I'm chasing it up. I'm finding out what the fuck is actually going on with it. What the fuck is actually going on with it? Because I got no idea. Something is happening. I'm assuming things have been delayed just because of the Christmas season. So I will assume that. That is the scenario. That is the scenario, you know? Right, let me scroll up a wee bit. Where the fuck was I? Gosh, Winnie the Pooh is still under copyright in most of the world. It's only in public domain in the US. and a few other countries is because the UK copyright is for 70 years after death of the author, but in the US it's 95 after creation. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Max, thank you so much for giving that sub to that wonderful bean. They haven't said anything in chat, so I won't call them out if they are lurking, but I really appreciate that because I do miss them very, very dearly. I know one of the actors in Mickey Mouse is trapped. Oh, oh,
Yeah,
really?
You subscribe.
That's pretty cool.
Most kind.
Max! Let's just say it's G. No, Stupedia. I refuse. That's it. I'm canceling the PO box. I'm canceling the PO box. Fuck that noise. Canceling it. Fucking canceling it. I'm out. I'm out. Thank you very much for giving that sub to Serenity Wild Max Wattage. Serenity, if you're lurking, don't worry. You don't have to come out. It's all good. You do what you need to do, you glorious bean. I know that you and Bambi watch together sometimes. By having your name on the mirror of any means, you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? Just send it to Chunk for you. No! You can't. Chunk doesn't give out our address. Not without speaking. That is going to be the thing, isn't it? That is going to be the thing. Come Wednesday, you are all going to be fucking all of the alien isolation noises. All of the alien isolation noises. I am not okay with this. He touched the butt. He touched the butt. No, Nemo. Don't touch the butt. Right, where the fuck was I? On quiz show, they had a question of what carrot was in Welsh. They were shocked by the answer. It's moron. Sounds like moron. You can call someone a carrot in Welsh. Oh my God, that's wild. Quick question. Where in the Discord would I put some pages from a book on witchcraft and demonology for reference stuff? Books and reading. Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, Real W. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Copyright is so interesting, isn't it? I've been more and more intrigued by it. I've got someone very close to me who's very clued up on like the lore of many different things, and I'm always asking them stuff about copyright and stuff, you know. I never give out our address, apart from that Nigerian prince who promised me 69 million, of course. Oh yeah, apart from that guy, apart from that Nigerian prince. Jesus Christ, the Nigerian prince was a scam in like the 90s. Oh my lordy. Friends, if you have got hype train emotes, please throw them out now. Say a massive thank you to those people that subbed, that gifted sub, that threw all those cheeky little bitties out there. Thank you so much, everybody. That's the second hype train we've had. The 67% of a level 3 hype train. 67%. You cheeky little devils, you. God damn it.
Flee, flee.
Oh my lordy lord. Pixie. What? Ladies and gentlemen and all gents outside in between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine who do they think they are? I am very confused. I am very confused. Because Pixie Bomb's been here. You have been in my chat. You have been scaring the big Jesus out of me with sound effects and stuff. I don't... You are streaming at the same time? You are streaming at the same time? Oh, you cheeky little devil, you. You cheeky little devil. Confound thee! Oh, my lordy. Friends, if you're new here, two things you need to know about this channel. One, you're not allowed to apologize. For par, individuals, for par. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. Two, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I'm a colossal filth wizard, and don't be corrupting the ears of the young. How was Phasmophobia? What were you up to? Doing some Phasmophobia? Doing some flirting with ghosts? Were you playing with people? Were you doing it by yourself? Tell me all of the things. Tell me all of the things. People go check out Pixie Bomb. Pixie Bomb's a wonderful bean. We love them very, very dearly. They're glorious and spectacular. And we like them lots, you know? Living up to the pesky pixie, you certainly are. You certainly are. And no one doubted it. One iota, you cheeky devils. Thank you so much for the choo-choo emotes there, friends. I really appreciate it. You came in just at the end of a choo-choo train. A second choo-choo train. A second choo. It was outrageous. It was preposterous. And Lou, Remy, and Rosso. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love when he's all playing together. It's cool. It's cool. There we go. That's what I wanted to do now. That's what I wanted to do now. You've come in, friends, just as we are about to jump into the very quick update of the Twitch attire policy update. All right, I tend to go through all these all times because I like to. All right, I like to make sure that I'm aware of them, and I know that people come to me because they can't be dealing with big things of text. What I'm gonna do is I will end the VOD, the rest of the VOD, now.